DMing.
Well,
You
that's
guys
definitely on the
wait
internet
for
because we
10
are
minutes,
That's
right?
on the internet now.
That
Google.
is absolutely on the internet.
Internet.
I mean,
Hello,
it's
internet.
fitting.
Right, hello there.
Nice.
Welcome to Pride Month D&D. It's not technically Decisions and Dragons, although it's technically Decisions and Dragons. Welcome, everyone, to our finale of our Pride Month with our Tal'Dorei Pride Party. We are super excited. This has been super fun doing these collections of one-shots throughout the month. It's been cool. Give us time to flex our character creation powers and all that stuff. So, just a quick reminder, for every natural one, we're donating to It Gets Better.
No,
Or
extra
the other way
life.
around.
Other way around.
Every natural one, we will donate $1 to Extra Life. And every natural, I literally just forgot what you just said. I said it, I was like,
every natural 20 will be donate $1 will be donated to It Gets Better, and every natural $1 will get donated to Extra Life.
big thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And I will mention this as the night goes on, but every time we do an Extra Life charity event, I've done something stupid. And by every time, I mean it really started last
I don't
month.
know what he means, something stupid. I mean, it was beautiful.
And also, you do something stupid, but it's always the same stupid thing.
It is. I don't learn from it. Oh, this time I have. Sort of. Kind of. A little.
No, I don't think you have.
For every $50, and this is going to happen 2 times. Okay? I'm putting a limit on this shit because A, I have a show tomorrow and I need to be coherent for.
No, you don't.
And B, I hate this alcohol with a passion. Almost as bad as the 1990s orange vodka bullshit or whatever the hell that I had. So,
What is this alcohol?
I don't know why you have such a unnatural hate for Myers Dark Rum.
It is Myers Rum Original Dark Fine Jamaican Rum.
Oh.
It tastes like ass.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're drinking it alone. You mix that shit.
I don't have a mixer.
It makes delicious hot buttered rum.
Did you just say I don't have a mixer?
Yeah.
Because my mind just went to I don't own a KitchenAid, so I have to drink this straight.
I mean, okay.
I've got this soda, and I've got all these other things, but because I don't have...
Let me put it this way. I've had this sitting on my shelf since I moved in, and it has sat there. It needs to be gone, and I'm scared of trying to mix it into anything.
We could also just toss it.
That
would also get it gone.
Yeah. Just take the cap off and accidentally
drink it
over the sink.
Or, look up
you're obviously
that
new
use
here.
rum.
Obviously.
Look up cooking recipes that use rum.
But it's not as entertaining if I have an actual drink with rum.
Or down the whole drink right now.
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
Saying rum and root beer is delicious, and add some vanilla ice cream, and you have a hard root beer float.
Now I want beer float. God
nope.
dang it.
Nope.
Anywho, if we make $100 to either Extra Life or if there's a combination of the two, whatever, that will be 2 shots of Myers Dark Rum down my gullet. Then yeah, just because I'm a masochist. So.
Because Cujo needs an excuse to start drinking. So let's not disappoint.
Yeah, it's true. True story. So, let us begin, shall we? You all find yourselves in a tavern at Vasselheim. It's been a rather productive week. You guys have managed to slay a basilisk, which was quite a challenge. It was a little bit of a hike, but you all managed to come back safely without any petrification issues or lingering health problems. And during this week, actually, who has the highest passive perception of this group?
18.
Not me. 14.
16.
15.
How much?
16.
16.
Sounds like fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Fortune.
Yes, darling.
You. No, I love her. I love her already. You notice something odd about your companion, Korr. Korr seems to not have slept lately. You can tell that something's off, even just based on Surge's behavior. Surge is consistently almost like doting on Korr because something just very clearly is on Korr's mind. And you've caught him sleepwalking once or twice. On one particular night, you guys are just hanging out. It's a nice, easy week, nothing going on. And he seems to be seated at the bar with Surge laying on the floor next to him, just drinking alone, looking very distracted by something. What do you do?
I will kind of meander up, stopping to give Surge a small scritch.
Like licks your hand a little bit.
And then I will settle down on a bar stool next to Korr.
Korr briefly looks up and does one of these. Just keeps drinking. He's got one of the big tankards, considering he's a dwarf. This one's a little bit of a... It's like he special ordered a large tankard and is just kind of like Sam in Critical Role, just the gigantic beer stein.
This requires two hands to lift.
Oh, yeah. But
The
he's
one that the city needs to, like, condemn.
Yes, because it's filled with diseases and disgust. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Diseases and disgust. Mark that one down.
Probably accurate.
Go ahead.
I will flag the bartender down for a drink first, obviously. And then... Oh, go ahead.
What do you have?
I'll have what he's having.
All right. Special tankard, too.
Sure, why not?
All right. He disappears into the back for a moment and walks back, kind of muscling. And you see his arms are shaking a little bit. And he places this large tankard of ale in front of you. It'll be 3 gold.
I'll reach into one of the pouches that might have been place 4 on the bar and slide him over.
Thank you. This will help with the rehab. And he goes and he continues serving other patrons at the bar. Korr.
Oh, physical therapy rehab.
Full on.
I was like...
Jesus Christ.
You see it's like he's woozy. He's not drunk. You've seen Korr go hard. You know he's got the dwarven fortitude. But this is something's weird. Something's off.
You okay?
I haven't really been sleeping. Thinking about stuff. Do you ever you know that moment right before you're about to go to bed? Turn the lights off. Or you close the window, whatever. And right before you go to bed, it's like you have that unsettling feeling something's wrong. Or you forgot something, or...
Sure. Not often, but sure.
I'm getting that a lot. I don't know what it is. I'm just getting these weird dreams, and when we were on our way back, I got this weird vibe from the woods as we were passing through, and it's I don't know why it's like sticking with me. I probably just going a little too hard, right? Just need a vacation or something.
Did something happen with the you fought wasps, right? Hell wasps?
Yeah.
Did you get stuck?
I don't.
You know, I don't know anything about those things, but did you get stung or anything?
No, I didn't. Well, Serge had his ass kicked, but he's doing just fine. You see, Serge kind of looks up and like nuzzles Korr's hand. Yeah, I don't. I didn't get. I actually didn't really get hit with any of that. I don't know. What are the rest of you guys doing in the bar at this time?
I see the huge drinks that Fortune and Korr get, and I slide up to the bar. Hey,
Yeah.
can I have 2 of those?
Eight? No. 6 gold. You just see he's like, yeah, making money, but fuck.
Yeah,
He
that girl.
trudges to the back,
Keep up very well, so I put 8 down.
comes back. He's got to carry these one at a time. Just struggles and places one. You can see a little bit of the froth kind of like peeks up over the edge of the tankard. He goes, this one second. Disappears again. This time you're hearing like thank you.
Thank you.
I need to lift more. He whisks the gold away.
Well, you should get a belt that you put on that helps with load when you carry.
I don't. If you find one, let me know. You see, he's like a lither bartender, around 40s. You know, he's not really built for any heavy lifting, really. So you know, moving any large object for a lengthy period of time, he gets a little winded. But
I mean, you could just hire some help too.
oh, no, what you doing?
I'm literally just standing in the back watching.
Okay.
Not saying anything. I'm mostly just curious what this drink could possibly be that is worth probably, a week or 3 weeks wages for the average person. And how much of that cost is the novelty mug?
Isn't that always how it is?
Pretty
It
much.
is. I've been to medieval times. Most of the cost is the novelty mug.
But is it reusable?
Oh, the price goes towards the drink, but you take the tankard. It's a promotion, I guess, that we're running. I don't know. Just please take them. Take them and run.
Just like easily lift up one of the ones that he just gave me. It's a good promotion, and I just
You get a
shotgun
little
it.
bit of like spillover, a little bit of the ale mustache, but it's not nothing
Honey,
major.
honey. Wipe
What?
off.
It's fine.
No,
It's
no,
fine.
No, it's really not. It's really
It's fine.
not.
No, it is fine. Saving it for later.
Ew.
Gross.
I turn to the bartender and say, are you not fond of this promotion? You clearly are making money.
Yeah, it's great. I love waking up and feeling like my arms are going to fall off. It's one of my favorite things ever.
I think maybe he is simply not used to the volume of this
Yeah.
drink.
Also, the ale itself is. It's
I
kind
mean,
of good, but
I'm like 80% sure there's like oil also involved in this ale, just from what maybe some gunpowder. It is
Got a nice
frankly,
kick to it.
frankly terrifying to bear witness to anyone drinking it.
Can I just have an empty mug?
Sure.
So you can have this one that I just like completely drained since I have another one in front of me. Hand it over to him.
You watch the bartender look you up and down and just get a little intimidated by Raga. But Korr says, "I'm gonna try to actually get some sleep. That's cool. Sorry, guys, I'm not with it tonight."
No problem.
But
Get some
he,
sleep.
he slowly makes his way upstairs, and you can see Surge kind of peeks up his head like he's gonna follow, and then Korr actually does one of these, just like pats him on the head and just says, "You can stay, buddy. It's okay." He slowly trudges up the stairs.
I call up the stairs to him. Well, if you remember what you've lost or forgotten, let us know.
You see he does one of these while walking away.
He'd surge some pocket bacon.
He happily accepts the pocket bacon.
Good.
The turkey
So
bacon that Korr was feeding him is a thing of the past, as he is all about pocket bacon. There we go. All right. Can everybody hear the ambient stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Well,
I don't know. I'm not hearing any fishmonger.
no, that's not that. Oh. Sirenscape, I love you, but goddamn that hawker.
Fortune. What was up with him?
Oh, he said he hasn't been sleeping, which, depending on the company, that's not normally a problem. But I don't know.
He has had no company.
He's not drinking enough.
Or he's drinking too much.
Or he's drinking, yeah. I mean,
We're
I'll
just
never
not
say
drinking
which.
the right stuff.
Oh, has he been drinking those all week?
Can I look into the tankard? Did he leave the tankard?
Eat it.
Can I look into it, see how much is actually, like, is it empty?
It is not. It is about half empty.
So he's dead.
Which for dwarves,
He
That's
normally
weird.
drinks like you, Raga. I would have expected that thing to be empty.
I would expect the lining of the tanker to be gone as well.
And lining of his stomach.
Pass it over here. It'll be empty when I'm done.
Slightly
So
over.
something is
Right.
amiss.
Let him sleep it off. We can interrogate him in the morning.
I'm pretty
Talk
good at
to
that.
him. We
For
can
sleeping?
talk to him in the morning.
Okay, sure.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Somebody else has to talk. I can do the, with my axe.
Oh, Raga,
Yeah.
dear, we're not going to take your axe to him.
Well,
Why?
I mean,
It's like a
Pick it
finger. It'd be fine. He can still shoot with it.
non-dominant hand, though. It's
Why
like
why are we talking about torturing our friend?
it's just an option.
It is
It's like option Z.
a terrible option.
That come before or after A?
I mean,
It depends on how you're doing the alphabet.
okay.
I don't think the alphabet is circular.
Maybe not where you come from.
I'm pretty sure we come from the same place.
Nope.
I've been raised in a literal cult, and this is the most insane conversation I have been a part of.
Yeah.
We are talking about the circularness of the alphabet.
Yeah.
You're obviously new here.
So, like, is it a circle like time?
Almut walks away from this conversation.
Whatever.
You
Fortune
hear
high,
that?
You've
Fortune high
upset him.
fives, Raga.
Now you hear the bartender go, "No, time is a weird soup." He takes a shot.
So good.
I will say, for the sake of time, you all have a raucous night.
Yes.
Raga, I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw. I'm gonna say at disadvantage because you had 2.5 of those things.
Oh, like halfway through the second one, can I have cast Fortune's Favor on her?
Sure.
It's like my
What is-
go-to. It's like Fortune's go-to for when everyone's looking a little too drunk. Fortune's Favor allows you. It's basically a luck roll. So you roll. So if you're rolling disadvantage, okay. If the original d20 has advantage or disadvantage, the creature rolls the additional d20 after advantage or disadvantage has been applied to the original roll. So roll with disadvantage, and then you get a third d20 out of it.
Okay.
Thank
I
you,
rolled two
Matthew.
16s. So, let's see if I.
You're a barbarian, so it's like 80.
Mhm.
18. Or you said saving throw?
Yes.
So, plus 6. 16.
22. So 80.
22.
So
Yeah.
80.
Yeah. 80.
Your con
Um,
save is only +6.
For now.
Lightweight.
All right, save 4.
Okay, robot.
Yeah.
I'm a robot.
Robot.
You do not suffer any hangover, despite God's will. But your night ends up going well.
Obviously,
You
fortune
enjoy it.
isn't on God's side.
Clearly, for now. You all awake the following morning, and you can hear scratching on the inside of Korr's room, like right against the door.
I'll open the door.
Surge runs out and runs in a circle, and you can see his head look, and he sniffs the ground. He's sniffing the ground around you as he's very clearly agitated. You glance into the room. Korr is not there.
Whose room is closest to Korr's / my room where I came out?
Probably Fortune's, because he wouldn't be caught dead in a room next to Raga.
True.
I will go up to Fortune's room and pound on the door as hard as I can.
What?
Are you wearing pants? Not that it matters, I guess.
There's like a long silence of thinking about that.
You start cataloging your state of being. You're
Yeah.
currently super warm in your blanket,
Yeah.
in one of those positions you do not want to move from because you are in
Yeah.
like perfect REM sleep formation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're not wearing pants, you should put some on. And I just say, Serge is upset. Korr's not in his room.
God.
With that, I will come out of my room.
Uh,
I assume I overhear this because I don't.
Well, I
So
would
not-
also guess that Raga is
I'm
yelling
shouting.
through a door. So
So
I'm sure
everyone has
everybody in Vasselheim heard that.
eventually you hear like a thunk. As Fortune is not a morning person. He is decidedly a night owl.
No.
And he you hear like a thunk and then like some swearing. And then eventually the door opens and he's got, pants on and is like kind of shrugging into his shirt.
Your pants are backwards, but there's nobody in his room.
But the wolf was in his room?
Yeah, he's like really upset, and I just like pet Surge on the head.
You see his ears are tucked back as he's just looking. He's sniffed the ground about 5 more times and just goes back to Raga's side, and he kind of like paws at Raga's thigh.
I give him some bacon.
Doesn't
Alright.
eat it.
Oh, that's bad. He's not eating the bacon.
Like in the hallway, Fortune switches around his pants. Not caring.
At some point during that, Kai will walk out of someone else's room, not the room that's his. Probably pants on, hair did. None of the rest of his clothes.
Nice.
Be like,
I think you're a
Dead
classy bitch.
took the time to like prestidigitation the hair, make sure it's good. Yeah. Face is okay.
So you're doing the walk of absolutely no shame.
Oh no, like the walk of pride. Like this is
Yeah.
totally
I see.
fine. Yeah. And then just kind of be like, did you say Korr's gone?
I walk into Korr's room. First, does the wolf try to stop me?
No.
Okay. I walk in and I just do an investigation check if I can.
Go for it.
Just I stay outside and I just keep petting Surge.
I
Go ahead and make me an animal handling check.
will follow Null into the room.
Okay.
That is a filthy 20.
Ooh.
Filthy 20.
+0, so I rolled 4.
With the 4, even as much as you are trying to calm him down, Surge is agitated. He's like pawing you. You can hear him whine as he continues to just look around and keep trying to sniff the ground, almost like he's looking for Korr's scent and has nothing.
It's really hard when you're petting him the wrong way.
Oh, it's like Raga feels like really heavy-handed. So like if you ever see like a 3-year-old pet a cat,
Yep.
like the cat just like down on the floor, like like that.
Sorry, bud.
Or it's like if Surge was a Saint Bernard, you'd just be pulling the folds of his face back with each pet.
Yep.
Switch hands, like I think it's gonna matter, but I just kind of scratch him behind the ears instead. And I'll yell into the room and be like, "The wolf was in there by himself. He doesn't usually leave him alone."
That, no. You step inside the room and you look around, and you can see that nothing looks disturbed. You see the blankets obviously were pulled off. You do not see his armor. You do not see his pack, his quiver, or his longbow.
I was kind of peek my head in the door. Be like, did he sneak out the window? Because I've done that before. Is there a
I'll
window?
say there is a window. I'll say with the dirtiest of 20s. You do see that the door is standing open with a little light breeze, kind of pushing the curtain back a little bit.
We're on the second floor of the establishment.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Is there a ledge outside the window?
Or like a roof side, or is it,
You guys look, and you can see a very almost like like one of those like small like roofing things that go like over a window to prevent like the window from just getting blasted with snow or anything like that. You see that maybe 10 feet down, but that's the only ledge before it just goes into the street itself.
So it just
Do-
has an overhang, like.
Do any of the shingles on that look disturbed or dislodged?
Make me a perception check.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
God blessed. Why on the thing that doesn't quite matter, but okay, that's a 26.
The clean 20.
I'm gonna give you a
It's the
CSI.
cleanest of 20s.
CSI.
You're gonna go into CSI Let's Enhance mode.
Enhance. Now turn the shingle around.
I will
Look.
give you that since you were an assassin, you've learned to piece together somebody's habits based on the smallest of nuanced of nuances. Okay, you piece together that Korr had some sort of nightmare, and then willingly got up, got his gear, snuck out, left a little bit of an indent in that shingle, but specifically was moving with a little bit of haste when he escaped through the window.
He was in a hurry.
I don't
He was
think
trying to
so.
either escape here or he was going somewhere with urgency.
He also grabbed his bow with his left hand. Like, really random, small information.
I do point out that he appears to have taken all of his equipment with him. He left with a purpose in mind.
And judging by this scrape mark, he'll need to restring that bow in 3 weeks.
But he left without Surge. I mean, I don't know. Have any of you seen him without?
No.
No.
Even when I feed him bacon, he goes right back to Korr. I kneel down next to Serge.
When, when you feed the
Did
dog.
you see him leave?
Not
Yeah.
not Korr. Not when you.
He doesn't. He doesn't like nod or shake his head. He just whines in response to that.
Scratch him under the chin.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a wolf,
He's a wolf.
a gray wolf.
The wolfiest of dogs, then. Got it.
I'm
Can
going
Surge
to
track him down?
I can speak with him.
Yeah, I can't.
Should we try that first,
Can
or should
you-
we wait? Can you see a trail? Of course, Korr is
Oh, you can
I
speak with
speak with
animals.
yes.
I was very concerned for a moment because
Well,
the last exposure I had to your skills, you could speak with the dead.
dead.
And I'm
Yeah?
like, I am not killing this dog.
No.
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 I
No.
can
What?
speak with them.
I take my axe out and be like, "Don't you come
No,
near
no,
him."
not-
But there's a certain step we have to
Not-
take before we do this.
Yeah.
We got no other options. Shing.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry, pup.
you can
No.
you can speak with live animals.
I can speak with live animals, but I
Okay.
don't know how. What's the? Can we track the tracker? Of course, is the one that's gone.
Of course.
I mean, I point to the dog. Don't we have tracker?
True. Do we want to see how far we can get before I start busting out spells? I can only do it once a day.
It's one
Is
of-
there something, piece of clothing that's smelly that's in the room?
is there anything left?
I mean,
in the
I think
room?
that Serge knows his scent better than anybody.
Whether or not we can convey that.
Raga, make an insight check.
Oh God,
Yeah, that's right.
14.
Okay.
The dog's lying.
You essentially piece that if Surge had Korr's scent, the moment that door would have opened, he would have been out the building. But instead, he has been sniffing the ground and whining.
I don't think he smells him here. He's been sniffing the ground around me. He's been staying real close. But if he went out the window, maybe he can find it on the ground again.
Alright, well, everyone get your shit.
I guess the game is afoot then.
Guess we're taking a field trip.
Can I look at Surge and I say, "Give me if you want"? I go get my shit.
He trots very closely behind Raga.
No.
Right, you guys all gather your things.
Nope.
Make your way outside. What do you do?
I head to the bottom of the street, like just underneath where his window was. Can I make another investigation check to find more clues?
Sure, go for it.
I use the electronics of the streetlight to hack into the CCTV, see what the...
That is
drops of their
not
lights.
nearly as good. That's only a 14.
14. You find the spot that is just below where Korr's window is, and I'm going to say that this takes place roughly about a month after Winter's Crest. So there's a little bit of snow on the ground, and you can see a slight depression in the snow right below where the window is. And with a 14, you can make out some more foot traffic, in the general area. If you are going to try and track him, I will need a survival check from you.
I will certainly try. $11.
11. You actually don't have too much of a problem following his tracks. They lead through a maze of alleys. And as you turn one corner after following this path, this weird errant path through Vasselheim, you see a body. Body of a tiefling, slumped against the wall with a arrow sticking out of his chest, and the path continues past.
Stop at the tiefling. Check and make sure they're dead.
Make me a medicine check.
Look at Fortune. Can you talk to it?
I do.
Oh.
Thank you, Kai.
17.
17. The shot went directly into its heart. So they fell pretty much immediately. They are fully dead.
Do you want to keep? Do you want to keep going, or do you want to talk to them?
Can I make an investigation check and search the body?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm sorry if but do we recognize it as one of Korr's arrows?
Go ahead and
I will break it off and...
Okay. Elmot, go ahead and make me a perception check.
I'm kind of watching what Surge is doing to see if he picks up anything or seems to recognize like the scent around the body or anything like that.
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
So that's 1 for me. That is still a total of 7.
That's also a 1 towards charity.
Yes.
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 And Ian, you had a 1 nat 20, didn't you?
I did.
Oh shit! Yeah, that one too. I'll work on it.
I'm trying to keep track of them both for everybody.
I got
Perfection. Never
it. I'm writing
stop.
it down. I got it.
I got a 22 perception to see if
Okay.
I recognize Korr's arrows or this arrow as Korr's arrow.
So, first off, Raga, you are looking at Surge, who is sniffing the ground, but even as he's sniffing the trail, he doesn't seem to be picking up anything. He's struggling to hold on to whatever scent he has, and it's causing him. Now that you guys are around him, he's not as panicky, but he's still very thoroughly anxious and upset. He's whining from time to time. He's still under duress. With the investigation check on the tiefling, you find that this tiefling, even with their natural one, this tiefling is wearing odd armor. It's black leather. It's clear this was an adventurer of some kind. But like the construction of the armor was weird. It was like a mixture of black leather with wrought, rough iron elements to it. But you don't find really anything of note other than just this. His appearance is kind of odd. And Elmot, you do know that Korr has a very specific fletching that he uses for his arrows, where he actually has teeny little different colors right at the end, very sort of like a natural rainbow, and you can see that the fletching does match.
Korr killed this man.
Why would you do that?
Not sure.
Perhaps in whatever spooked him to run, he believed this tiefling was a part of that.
Why would he leave? And then gesture to the dog, to the wolf, if I don't want him to overhear it.
Perhaps he was.
You closed his ears.
Perhaps he was did not want him potentially in harm, or he was in I will admit, a very specific level of panic where he just runs, but not enough that he remembers to take his stuff, but not his dog.
We're tracking him at ground level, correct?
Yes, you are.
We've been on an airship this entire time. We're 5,000 feet up.
My idea is that if he either was or was expecting to be on rooftops or somewhere that Korr couldn't follow.
Going out the window, Korr couldn't necessarily follow. I've seen the dog do some pretty cool stuff, but
yeah,
doing that and I kind of gesture to the window behind us.
Yeah,
that's a big drop for this guy.
To be honest, the dog kind of pulls his weight more than Korr does.
You hear?
Say that in front of the wolf. It's okay.
You hear a growl from Surge. He's looking right at you, Elmot.
It's okay, Surge. I think he just wanted you to be safe.
I'm just saying you're a good dog. That's all I'm saying. You're a very good dog. The best of dogs. The worst of dogs.
He walks, circles you a couple times, lifts his leg for a second to just do a little squirt, and then he goes back.
Why?
Good boy.
Give him some pocket bacon.
Give him some pocket bacon.
Regardless of the motivation, I think we should continue.
Let's leave the town guard to find this.
Take the arrow.
Yeah, keep the arrow.
Yes, keep the arrow.
Okay. You continue following the trail. This time it's now sort of going along more main throughways. So I will need another survival check. As now it's a little bit more difficult to keep track of his footprints as he moves through the city.
I will cast guidance.
Okay.
As we're going.
Also, what time is it in the morning?
A natural 1 on that survival, so mark that down.
It's pushing 9 a.m. Like it's still relatively early in the day.
Well, but things are now starting to pick up.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
'cause
People are
the
starting to
towns-
wake up. Some people are starting to move into the streets. Not a whole lot. It's not like the full city is up and about, but the early risers are certainly up and doing their day-to-day activities. So
Is it crowded enough that if we don't kind of get through here quick, there's a good chance we're gonna lose these prints and stuff that we're following?
make an investigation check.
I mean, yeah, I'd say yes. Given
25.
the longer we wait, the more people will be in the
That's
streets.
what I'm worried about.
So
Getting through here.
when you guys were following the trail, because there was a little bit of a snow the night before, the trail that you were following was really just light depressions in the snow. So most of the tracks had been mostly covered. Put with timing and everything, you can actually assume that he probably left around like midnight, in the middle of the night.
When did he go up?
Time wise,
early.
he went up around like 9:30.
Yeah.
Like not late at all.
Yeah, he went up early, but
He went up during the day. Like,
he could have been gone, but hell, he was gone before I went upstairs.
Okay. Raga, what do you see?
It was a natural 1, correct? Okay.
Oh,
Do you want to use that guidance that
It's
Fortune
an
gave you?
It's an extra D4.
Oh god.
I mean, I didn't see him leave.
You know what?
before.
It's probably not going to make it worth it, but that would be a 2, so 3.
It's a cantrip, so it's not gonna.
You,
Sam
have a
used her
solid-
9th level spell.
you have a solid trail to follow up until it hits the piece of street like in front of like the Slayer's Take. That is when it gets a little bit lost. But the direction that you guys are heading, you are heading southward, like towards the south gate, feasibly.
Is this the same direction we've been going for our jobs and such recently?
We could ask the guards at the south
Yeah.
gate.
See if anyone saw him on the way out?
I'm sure they have. You know, I'm sure the watchman has logs because of anyone that goes in and out of the gate in unusual times.
I mean, maybe we should be looking for more bodies.
Hopefully we don't have to look for more bodies.
Trick question. They're all bodies.
Let's head to the south gate. We'll ask. I've got one more trick up my sleeve if once we get there.
Okay.
Is
Come on, buddy.
that trick's a gun? No.
Yes, actually.
Through the power of our camaraderie and this gun I found.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually the name of the gun.
Yeah.
The true tricks were the friends that we made along the way, and the 9mm we picked up.
The great wizard, Smith and Wesson.
Yeah. Do you want me to show you a trick? And
Yeah.
you just pull it out.
The Archmage
Um,
Glock.
Shut up!
I could do this all day.
You make your way to the south gate. You can see there's some guards milling about. There's some townspeople sort of minding their own business. What do you do?
We are heading toward and through the gates, right?
Well, we wanted to take a... I mean, if you want to head out, we wanted to stop and ask the guards if they saw
Yeah, I
our
was
friend pass through.
going to approach the guards.
There is one guard who is a little bit more slender than the others. They
Ooh.
are a high elf with long blonde hair with one streak of platinum going through. Um, they appear, a little bit more authoritative as they are instructing the patrols on what they should be doing. What the plan is for the day, any special events, whatever. So as they are giving these directions, they turn and see you all approach. Yes. How can I help you?
We were hoping to either speak with you or speak with whoever was on duty last night. We are looking for a friend who has gone missing, and we were wondering if he had left the city through this gate.
You're with the take, yes?
The Slayer's Take, yes.
Yes, it'll be Al. Let me go see if he's awake. Give me a moment. They leave, and you can see that they move towards a small guardhouse that's actually positioned right next to the gate. You guys can hear some sort of hushed conversation before they return with a human male guard, some shaggy brown hair, not in full uniform. They are exhausted as they are kind of trudging up to you. Yeah, how can I... What's going on? You said you were looking for someone?
Yes. Our friend, Korr Grenn, has gone missing.
Oh, no. Yeah,
And we were wondering if he left through these gates last.
I haven't seen Korr in like 2 weeks. We were supposed to meet for drinks, and he bailed on me.
Drinks last night?
Well, yeah. Well, no, technically it was like 2 days ago, but he kind of disappeared on me, so I just assumed maybe he lost interest. So.
But you didn't see him at all last night.
Mm-hmm. No.
The last time you did see him, was he acting strangely at all?
Like strange even for Korr.
Well, he wasn't as let's go hug a tree, celebrate nature sort of. He's I don't know, distant, hard to talk to. We were supposed to have dinner, and he left halfway through. He just clearly wasn't. I don't know. Maybe he was just having a rough night or whatever. But I tried to reschedule, and here we are. I haven't seen him in a few days.
Did he mention anything to you? Anything that had happened? Anything that sticks out to you?
No, he kept mentioning he's been getting these weird dreams, I guess. There's this woman talking to him, this old woman. He never really went into much detail. I wonder if it was just because he thought he was losing it or embarrassed or something. So I didn't really pry, but he mentioned some woman. I don't know a whole lot of detail.
Can I make a perception check? Just taking a look at the general area. That
Sure.
If he had come through here, is it feasible that he could have gotten out of the city without this guard noticing?
Go ahead and make a perception check. Also, I'm pulling a Matt Mercer. He was cold, so I'm do one of these.
Not great. 12.
With a 12, you do manage to pick up some of his trail, but it does lead behind one of the nearby buildings and towards the wall that surrounds the city.
So not towards the gatehouse.
No, but you do see his tracks disappear as you essentially get to the wall itself. You see some crates off to the side, and the wall itself is maybe about 15 feet high. But the crates, you do kind of put together that the crates were maneuvered into place so that he could vault.
I just turn to the group and say he didn't leave through this gatehouse. And I start I start following that trail towards just the wall.
I go to shake Al's hand, and when I do, I slip him a gold, and I go, "Thank you
Thanks. Hey,
for that drink you missed."
thanks. Hey, bring him back safe. He seemed out of it.
We
Before I leave, I'll just kind of turn to Al and be like, for what it's worth, I don't think it was you. I think there's something going on with him.
Yeah,
Been weird lately.
I'll figure it out. Hopefully, shows up.
I'll bring him back.
Yeah, keep me posted, okay? And he makes his way back towards the guardhouse. It's at this point.
roll initiative.
You guys are following. You guys are essentially moving towards following the trail. Okay,
Yeah.
and we'll say, Almont, you are, examining the boxes, and you're kind of climbing, sort of gauging Korr's height, how much he'd have to jump, how far the fall is, whatever. And as you guys are looking out across the landscape, the beautiful landscape to the south, in the distance, on one of the mountains, you see a large explosion of fire. And you kind of are awestruck. It looks like a firework went off at this one spot in the mountain, but then it kept burning. And soon you feel the ground shudders. People, you hear, people stuff falling off of dressers. You hear people kind of scream a little bit as they feel this earthquake come out of nowhere, and the rumbling eventually does settle. But in the distance, you still see this pillar of flame extending up from the mountain itself.
I might have crazy hunch on where Korr might be.
I think you're right.
Would we know if there's would we know if there are volcanoes or anything in that region?
Go ahead and make me a history check.
What's a volcano?
Yeah,
No.
precisely.
Quick check. Was Korr perhaps a secret demolition expert that I just never was? I know there are certain social cues I don't pick up on. But
no.
okay,
Well,
I didn't know
not
if
that we know
maybe a complete maestro with explosives was maybe something I just failed to catch.
No.
Okay.
History is a 13.
With a 13, you know of a small village called Pyra that is positioned at a volcano that is known to be where the fire Ashari guard the entrance to the elemental plane of fire.
Is that in that direction?
Some of you have been there recently.
Some
as
of us went there last
this
month.
week.
Some of us were doing other things during that time.
Jesus, apparently everything happens in Pyra.
Son of a bitch, I should have done my homework.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that it's
Bitch, we
not
were just there.
the same idea that I have for this one shot.
No.
No, I really doubt
Cool.
it. So it
Yeah,
came
no,
from,
we were
so-
looking for some guy named Bor Bren. It was a completely different person. It was.
So Cujo, it's in that direction.
Yes.
Okay, that settles it then.
You guys were there last week, 2 weeks ago. How long has it been?
I'm going to say 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks. 3
For
weeks.
when that
Time
happened.
is, again, time is soup.
Okay.
Wibbly wobbly,
Time
timey
is mine to command.
Then I'm
Yeah.
going to do a thing before we leave.
Do a thing.
I'm gonna do a thing. I want to see what's going on up there.
I hear lovers
Up at
do not
the-
like being called things.
Uh-huh.
If you're gonna do that, you need to actually go there.
Well,
No.
Not
pat
happening.
Fortune on the shoulder and use bolstering magic for your thing that you're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
You get a D3 when making attacks or ability checks and add it to your dice
Oh
roll.
yeah, that's right. It's the D3 thing.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
The random D3 thing. Okay, so Fortune kind of had already like been kind of crouched and is gonna fully sit on one of the boxes and pull out in his pack a silver mirror. Breathe deep and cast scrying on Pyra
Okay.
because he has been there and knows the general kind of town.
You feel your vision leave your body and shoot up into the sky. And almost like as it does, you're watching this pillar of smoke, this gigantic column just slowly rise into the air as your vision then almost dives directly towards it. You see that the volcano itself is erupting, and you can see bodies of Ashari. Some are still alive, tending and trying to escape. Others are still and unmoving. Amongst them, you do see a unconscious but heavily wounded Korr. His longbow is like maybe 5 feet from him, laying on the ground. It is currently on fire. Looking at him, you can see that a few of the there are maybe 3 arrows left in his quiver, and you can start seeing coming from this pillar of flame. Bits of flame start slowly, almost apparating out of the portal itself and start going after any remaining survivors.
Cool.
Did not know you had that spell. That's handy.
I can choose. I get to commune with spirits.
Nice.
And do that.
Nice.
And I get any spell I want. That's divination or necromancy.
Damn.
Yeah. So, with that in mind, Fortune will open his eyes and put the mirror away and say, Korr's up at Pyra. We need to leave. We should tell the guards. They're gonna need help.
What did you
Oh.
see? Aside from that.
The volcano's erupting. And there's a what is it? We didn't see it last time, but there's a connection, right? To another plane there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's opening. But I saw Korr.
That does not sound good.
We need to go. But they're gonna need help.
How fast can we get there?
I can't take anybody. Not fast.
Not fast.
I don't have anything that can get us all there. We're gonna have
I'm
to
fast, but that does not help the rest of the party.
No.
How far away how long did it take you guys to get there?
Dustin, I think it was 3 days?
Couple
days.
2 or 3 days.
But I'm gonna assume since
I thought it
Korr
was-
is there,
Yeah.
we're gonna retcon that a little. Unless he magically got there. Which is entirely possible. So yeah.
No, oh no, that was going from where we were to Pyra. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, from the cave, the Blood Wolf cave to Pyro was
A couple hours.
a couple hours.
Yeah.
Surge's ears.
We had
And
this
say,
logistical
is he
talk
dead?
last time because we had to figure out how we were carrying a dragon corpse and its parts.
There's a whole
Because
thing
we
about math.
skinned it for straight cash.
Go ahead and do that again, Court.
I cover Surge's ears and I say, "Is he dead?"
He looked wounded.
He's gonna be dead if you
There
don't
were there were some
I just keep my
Ashari-
hands over the wolf's ears.
Oh.
Shh. You'll hurt his feelings.
There were some Ashari helping others, but I don't know. They need help. Now.
The elf you can spot is now like shouting some orders. Like, we need scouts. We need scouts to figure out what's going on. You go on patrol. Make sure that everybody in the city is safe and that nobody's hurt. That eruption or the earthquake was a little bit more intense than I was planning for. You can see that she's now like shouting orders to quickly like get her guards doing something.
I approach the elf that's shouting orders, and I just walk up and say, "The volcano is erupting. What is your fastest means to get to Pyra?"
The fastest. We can go on horseback, but that'll still be about a day out. I don't know. At least by conventional means, I only have horses. I don't have magic. I mean, you might be able to consult with maybe somebody at the take, but I couldn't tell you.
I feel like we would know if there was magical means at the Slayer's Take.
Or if someone was.
Necessarily.
Okay.
Would we know if there's?
We only
someone
been
who-
interning. We don't quite know the ins and outs.
I mean,
Great.
Vanessa kind of keeps it pretty close to the face.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
Let
thinking
us-
along similar lines, though. Even if we don't know someone who does, maybe someone who
Know someone.
studies, or someone who studies the right type of stuff.
You're the town guards. You don't know how people get in and out of the city. I mean, not that smart, but even I know that's dumb.
Well, much
Oh,
of
that's
what
not-
much of
if
what
we're
you're
gonna continue with
describing
this
is
conversation, I'm going to go help my townspeople then, and she marches off.
Thought it was a woman.
Let's go talk to Vanessa.
Let's go back to the take.
Okay.
Let's say, well, because what was it? I remember there was always Flashy Man who has like different franchises. Like G something,
G-Man.
G Man.
G-Man.
Not
The
no
unicorn guy?
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
yeah, he
him.
really likes unicorns. I don't remember his name. It has left my mind.
I'm not familiar with this individual.
You all make your way.
The jingle was really catchy.
How did it go, Almont? How did the jingle go?
I don't know but I knew I liked
Okay,
it.
it's nice and catchy. What did it sound like?
You deserve this, Ian.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do all right. But the problem was if I could remember the jingle, then I would.
Oh, is that the one about the guy putting the G in glorious? Gilmore.
Yes, that one. Maybe does he have a?
Come on
franchise?
down to Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
I don't remember that end part.
No, the finger guns were critical.
You let Surge do like the paw to the snout thing, like he's like, oh god, get it out of my face.
I would fucking pay to see
Surge
Gilmore
is
do
actually
finger
just
guns.
moving away slowly from us.
Mhm. Like I don't know these people.
Yeah.
So, does Gilmore have franchise?
Does not.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
'cause
well,
Vanessa
I'm out
and
of ideas.
This place is not friendly to
Oh.
his type of.
to us.
Yeah, our type of.
Yeah, well, that's what I was
really shouldn't
trying
be
to say before you started insulting the guard woman. the kind of powers or spells that you're describing aren't really
Standard.
accepted in this city.
Yeah, but Vanessa
So,
might
Why
Let's
do we
go
hang
to-
out here?
Do we?
Because
Are
they
there
pay
o-
us.
Are there a shari?
They
in the
literally
city?
pay us money to hang.
I mean, if you know, fire a shari are up in the mountains, are there any in the city?
Not publicly, if they
Well,
are.
They just kind of stay in their own little.
Yeah, I mean,
they
it's
have
kind
they have a temple to the Wild Mother. No, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
yeah. It's I don't remember what its
Well,
what
Laura.
the section is called.
The
But yeah.
city is
Well-
less racist than I thought it was.
Oh, I mean-
Technically, yeah, they don't consider druids as
Druids are different.
arcane. They're
Natural.
they're different.
Primal.
Yeah, they're
Divine.
divine.
They're not divine-ish.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
divine light.
Mhm. Well, I mean, that might be maybe that's an option. If there's a shari here, they might have a way to get to where they live.
Yeah.
Let's check with Vanessa first.
I would say Vanessa would be easier because even if we could find these Ashari, then there is convince them to teleport complete strangers to their homeland.
Probably not teleport.
Or, I don't know, lava port.
Yes,
Like-
maybe lava port.
I-
God, that
jump
sounds
into the-
horrible.
It sounds
Oh.
terrifying.
Don't they just like walk through trees and stuff? I thought that's what druids did.
Oh,
I
they
think they-
druids?
they
I
talk-
thought I assumed the Shari could just.
I knew
Fire
one druid who
magic.
could do that.
Anyway.
As you're-
Seems
you're
handy,
having
like
this
a good
conversation.
way.
We're west winging this the whole time, by the
I
Yeah.
was
way.
gonna say.
Yeah, we're walking.
We're walking,
Walking,
and talking.
we're walking and talking.
We're
Yeah.
walking and
Well,
talking.
I love that my brain automatically connected that when you said
Yeah.
west winging. I was like, oh, walk and talk.
You come upon the entryway into the Slayer's Take and move quickly, briskly through. You see some furniture was toppled. You see there's some broken glass over by where people typically eat. There's just, it's a little bit of a mess, but it's not terrible. You come to Vanessa's door. What do you do?
Knock and then enter.
Oh, I don't enter. I know better than that. She scares me only a little bit.
Oh, I was gonna say I wasn't even gonna knock.
No, what's your AC?
My AC,
Mm-hmm.
Like a billion.
17.
I rolled a 17. So, here's what happens. You knock, and with a little bit of a forceful nature, you then open the door, and embedding itself into your chest is a small dagger. You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage as you see Vanessa. There's a reason you wait for me to answer the door. She makes
Hello,
her way
Vanessa.
around her desk,
I say,
retrieves the knife.
I say behind Null. Hello, Vanessa.
What? Wonderful
Are
to
those
see
your-
you.
Are those your
The
pajamas?
circumstances take precedent over pleasantries, I'm afraid.
I'm
That
sure.
is not true
We
at all.
need
but
we need to
Either
get to Pyra, and by the fastest available means.
And why should what? Is this for a contract? What do you come to me for?
The volcano
The
is
vol-
erupting, and Korr is injured.
There are things coming from
Make-
the portal.
The portal, the
Tom.
Ashara portal is open.
Make me a persuasion check. I'll say Elmot. I
Okay,
will
because
say you are given advantage. You're given advantage because other people are kind of contributing here.
Sweet. All right.
He also left his wolf behind. And I point down at Serge.
Surge looks up
Yeah.
and then kind of slinks back a little bit.
Oh, it's
baby.
okay,
As,
but
as Vanessa just does this.
Oh,
she
it's
scares
okay.
everybody.
She-
It's okay.
yeah.
He's really upset. You shouldn't scare him more, please.
As the
Real
rest of this
okay.
conversation is happening, I just pull the dagger from my chest
Very
and just
bold.
kind of like
Mhm.
forcefully put it on her desk.
She
So-
actually, after she did that, she said, "There's a reason people wait for me to come to the door," and then she actually retrieved it and put it back in her, like it's like
Wow.
the inside of her robe.
I missed that bit.
So I rolled a 16, which means it's a 16.
Okay.
At least it's not 15.
Listen, I understand that you have some connection to this core, but I don't have the means of teleporting you to Pyra. I don't know if you remember, but arcane magic is not looked upon quite fairly in this city.
Well,
You'd
thank
have better
goodness then
luck.
you're calling upon the holy might of whatever god to do it. You're not using arcane.
Regardless, if I had the resources, I would offer them to you without a moment's notice. But unfortunately, I do not have such magics at my capability.
Is
But
it
you're
just
a
is it just the
powerful
magic?
lady. You
Is it
know,
just
you might know somebody that will keep secrets. People are not going to question you.
is it just the magical skill that is lacking, or the resource materials that is lacking? Because if it is
Go
the
and go and speak with the druids at the temple to the Wild Mother. There should be one of suitable enough natural power to transport you close to Pyra. If I recall, Pyra does not have any living trees, so the closest you could probably get would be maybe an hour's travel.
that is better than
Day.
nothing. Thank you.
May I finish cleaning my office?
You leave.
Back away.
I shoot her. No, yeah. I finished cleaning my office. No. You missed a spot, and then just walk out.
On my way out, I knock over a bookcase.
Jesus, a bookcase? Sorry, my brain assumed you were gonna just stop at book. You know, like playful I knock a book, not I go and just shove a 100-pound bookcase onto the ground.
You guys,
I obviously don't do that.
you guys back out of her office, and with a surprisingly aggressive slam, the door closes, and you can hear muttering behind the door.
Yeah, no blood this time.
For you.
Fortunately,
Yeah, no,
I don't
that's-
bleed.
Yeah.
You don't have time to. We get it.
Well, let's go, I guess.
That
Oh, I never stopped walking.
half a chuckle is all I
Fortune.
need.
Yes.
Your passive perception.
Yes.
As you guys start
Senses
walking
tingling.
away, you hear through the door, "All right, they're gone. Say what you're going to say."
I love you.
What do you
I-
do?
I stop.
A fortune that
Do you actively listen?
Oh yeah. And I kind of just.
You hear, "Listen, I didn't mean for this chaos to find its way here. I just needed some place to lay low for a while. I was hoping. Listen, is there any assistance you could offer me with maybe finding my way to a remote island, somewhere nondescript?" "I believe I can do this, Mr. Gilmore. But this will call in one of your debts." Yes, of course, it's fine. I just need to get away for a while."
Gilmore sent me to settle his debt.
All right, I will arrange for a boat at what was the name of the board the dock city on this continent? I forgot what it was called. Anyway, Steve.
Port Steve.
The
I will
port
arrange-
city of Steve, jewel of this land.
I will arrange for transportation for you to depart and find a nice, quiet island for you to waste away on. I really don't care. In the meantime, you can stay here. Thank you. nice of you. And then you hear just shuffling. You hear, help me with this shelf. And then you just hear movement to fix, affix furniture back to where it was.
I'll move further down
Something
the hall.
wrong, Fortune?
I'll move for just the Gilmore. Further down the back into the living area where there's people and such. Gilmore was in there.
Do we go?
He could transport us right to Pyra.
He was saying something about laying low. Didn't mean to bring chaos here.
So
Did he blow up Pyra?
the volcano might be his fault,
Maybe.
or some combination of.
Like, oops.
We really don't have time to.
Yeah.
And
Either.
also, going to him would reveal that we had been listening. I think let's try it is a good thing to note, maybe last resort. So let us see what we can do with the druids.
I agree.
Wasn't Gilmore friends with some of the Ashari? One of them.
I don't know.
Probably.
I've not met the man.
Men like that has plenty of friends in plenty of places.
And plenty of enemies.
And I manage
Yeah.
plenty
Why
of
does-
enemies.
Why does he need Vanessa to hide him then if he's a powerful arcanist?
I don't particularly want to
some
go
would
toe-to-toe with
say-
him either.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
Let's.
He owns 4 wagons and rents 3.
Let's go talk to the druids. I'd rather not get involved in whatever that is. Our problem is Korr.
I hear Gilmore's blood smells like cologne.
Shut up.
All right.
How do
The whole
people know
walk
so
there.
much about this creature?
The whole walk there just keeps going.
You have a picture of him in your wallet or a crush on him or something?
It's actually a locket. Keeps it close to his heart.
You guys,
With a lock of his hair.
Yes. It's in a little vial.
you guys make your way through the city towards where most of the temples are. And you notice that, a lot of them are rather close together, but the temple to Melora is a little bit more farther off. And it almost is built like a conservatory, with the glass windows encasing the entire thing. Inside is just a beautiful garden with what looks to be a statue of Melora. She's holding out almost. I kind of like to think of her kind of as a nice poison ivy. So she's just holding this vine that sort of wraps around her as a beautiful flower at the end. And you do see some of the druids are huddled together and having a very intense conversation. And there is an visibly older druid, human, that he sort of perks up as you all enter. Yes, how may I help you? We're in a bit of distress. Are you all right?
We're fine. We're trying to get to
friend.
Pyra.
Our friend is there.
We seek a rapid transport to as close to Pyra as we can.
Well, your timing could not be more luck. Right this way. And he immediately was like, get the fuck in here. He leads you to a small... Oh, go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, as we pass, because I assume there's a shrine thing, or
Oh, yeah,
I do a, I take a thing and I light a candle.
You burned down.
I just burn. No,
Down
I
the
just-
temple.
I
That's
assume
so
there are
Catholic
candles
of
or
you.
some kind of shrine. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I get
No,
it.
I don't just. I
Catholic
just
of
light the
you.
place on fire right
Tina,
now.
I was right on that same wavelength. Oh, time to pay homage.
I'm just picturing I
Oh.
produced flame in the temple. Just
No, I assume there's lit incense, and then I just light a candle from the incense, or
I get it. I get it.
There's probably
So-
like nice smelling plants, like ones you're supposed to burn.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I was like, it's Melora. She's fine with the purging burn every so once in
Sure.
a while. That's
I'm here to
that's
pay.
how-
I'm here to pay homage. I cast Meteor Swarm.
I didn't say to which god. God of destruction. Let's do this.
Oh God, I feel like it's the awkward, like, oh, I'm not so sure about this religion, so I'm just gonna try and like, maybe it's like a, yeah, I know we touch
When you're
things.
a guest in a church, when you're a guest at somebody else's religious gathering, you're like,
Mhm.
I don't
So you're
know.
like, you're about a half a second behind everybody else too.
You are led.
You're never gonna be let back in this town.
Whew.
No.
You are led to an underground like antechamber where you can actually see a lot of the trees and shrubs and whatnot on the main level, given that it is still winter, are kind of struggling to kind of stay living and all that. But down here, the temperature shifts and it's a little bit more humid, a little bit warmer, and you see a lot more natural plants that are just blooming and thriving in this atmosphere. You do come to one larger tree that they actually like dug out enough to let it like do its thing. The druid just really doesn't say a whole lot. Just approaches, puts his hand on the tree, mutters something in druidic, and then before he finishes his incantation, he says like out loud, not looking directly at you as he's focusing on the spell, but he says, "When this finishes, you must immediately run through. This should take you to roughly an hour and a half on the outskirts of Pyra. Melora be with you all. Thank you." And he finishes the incantation, and the roots of the tree open, and you can see that there is a breeze sort of passing through as a portal is open, and you can see Pyra and this gargantuan pillar of flame in the distance. And the druid turns to you and says, "Go quickly."
Yep.
And as I do, I guess I'm out at this wood. I thought we
Well-
that.
Sorry. Discord cut out at the worst time. He went, "Just as we go out, I mutter, and we go."
And you'll never know. It's that's when the movie dialogue goes silent. And you're like, what did he
I
say?
want to be in the room when it happens. Oh,
I was just making a drum like this was incredibly easy.
You all step through, and you look behind you and see a tree slowly close the portal behind you as you are now essentially on the path to Pyra. Give me a second.
lot faster.
Stuff.
Yeah. We need to get one of those.
A druid.
Yeah.
A tree.
Yeah, that too. I think you need to have both.
It would appear that one is not useful without the other.
He's talking about the druid.
A druid can be very useful without a tree.
Oh, there we go. Cool. All right. You guys begin making your way along the path up to Pyra. As you do, everybody make me a perception check.
Um, 22.
21.
17.
11.
8. I rolled a 2.
Well, for anybody above a 17, you can see and feel that this eruption is beginning. You're starting to see lava sort of spew out of the opening of the volcano, but also mixed with the lava, you're seeing little mephits and fire elementals soaring into the sky. And as you guys travel, you guys do spot that there is a small bridge leading across a small like ravine, and you see some of these bursts of flame, one of these makes its way in your direction. And it's this huge, large body of pure flame that as it gets closer, it splits into 4, just as you guys are approaching the bridge. And these huge towers of flame land on the ground, and then the flames slowly start to move of their own volition. I will need all of you to roll initiative.
Hey.
This is gonna be great.
I want you to
great,
pretend there's snow on the ground.
It's so great being the Shadow Mage and we're fighting next to a giant beacon of light.
I'm really glad I prepared all
Oh,
those fire
no.
spells. Oh wow, my initiative's balls too. Awesome.
Garbage.
It's gonna be great.
All right, so we're all going last. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Sam, go ahead and cue up Pretzel, just because I already know I'm not going to find anything halfway decent for battle music. So, if that's okay, I don't want to
Uh-oh.
No, we're
give
good.
you more.
No, we're testing Discord's new update that supposedly is less of a pain on your CPU. Testing that shit today.
Oh, got
So
it.
I have
Yeah,
access.
that
I
was
have
an
access to null and not myself.
God damn it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're null, right?
Is that what happened when we went through the portal?
That's oh god, it's a body swap episode. Oh no.
That's a side effect.
God damn.
You're like,
And I
Rhonda,
do
did
not
you do
have
that
access
thing
to anyone.
There. Dustin has access to null.
Kujo, you absolutely used my old fortune token.
Let's see.
Well, you don't have access to God?
Nope, I do not.
Fortune, it's not the time for that.
Fortune.
Duh.
Fortune, it's not the time for that. Put it back in your. Put it back.
I don't know what's happening.
Here.
man.
I think Fortune is doing.
How about now?
things. Yes.
Okay. Everybody have control over other people?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
How the fuck did I get that?
Do you get like an extra action for that thing, Fortune?
It
Only
has to
in
go
cer-
on a separate turn.
Yeah, only in certain circumstances.
Wow.
Sam, are you going to zoom in so that
Joseph.
folks at home can see what we're talking about?
Yes, when we built Fortune's
Louis.
Mini.
So I've been doing a lot in Hero Forge, making minis and tokens, and you guys know all of this. And I like to think that I've gotten pretty good at it. Well, when I made the token for Fortune,
We didn't do the top
I
down.
didn't look at the top-down view.
Oh.
I spent an hour getting that tail the way, like wrapping around his leg so that it wasn't like interfering
It's
with
wrapping
the
around his
coat.
leg.
Doing something.
And I didn't look at the top down.
Until
So
I made the top down token and went,
Wow.
So, yeah, we're gonna just hope we don't get flagged on that.
I doubt we will. It's not. I don't know if you've seen a penis, but it doesn't look that hooked and awkward.
No, not at
I mean,
all. Not
if-
at all.
If that image can pass mustard but via the Japanese government, I think we're okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
Now,
that's
Sam, I don't know if you've seen a penis,
I don't know if
but.
you've seen a penis, but.
Sam, for the record, I rolled a natural 1 on my initiative.
Hey,
Ooh.
All right, Almont, and then I will roll for Surge. Almont, did you update your
I'm gonna grab a tree.
Oh.
team?
You guys all rolled shitty.
how
Yeah, I
do
really
I
wish you had
update?
rolled
There it
better.
is.
I really wish I'd rolled better.
Yep.
That's
Is it-
touch.
Is it going to update?
You have to
Oh,
do the number
I have
and then
to-
hit enter.
Literally hit enter. Okay.
Yeah, you can't just click away. It won't.
Guys, Surge beat all of you.
Good.
He's ready to go find his master.
This
But
is
yeah.
true.
Okay, that's gonna wait.
All right, so first up is Surge. So this guy up here is on a cliff that's maybe about 15, 20 feet above you. The other ones are on the same level as you guys are. Surge Surge is going to move.
Oh, so this
5.
guy's above us, 15, 20 feet?
Yes, this one is above you guys. So it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to angrily bite the flame.
That seems
That's
like a
a-
great idea.
Sentence. I believe that hits. We'll check the AC. It does hit. So
Reminds me of the one webcomic that was like, ow, ow, fighting fire is dumb and I hate it.
So 7. I'm just going to verify. Okay, cool. All right, so it is going to take a little bit of damage from Surge, as it you can see Surge just bites at the flame with no concern for its own, like, it's not having it like a fight or flight. It's fucking going through you. We have shit to do, you know. But then also, after biting at the thing, it then looks back to the rest of you, and then looks back at the flame creature in front of it.
Yep, working on it, buddy. The rest of us
Raga.
are just slow AF about it.
Slow AF.
Slow AF.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is rage.
Okay.
And I have to roll on the wild magic table to see what effect I have. 7.
Oh, that's
Fla-
right.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Flowers and vines temporarily grow around me until my rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Hey!
So, I will not leave Surge hanging because, you know, he's hanging out with me right now since Korr's gone. So I will go forward and hit the thing that he is attacking.
Okay.
Oh, God. What dice am I going to use?
You guys have all betrayed me.
God. 13 to hit.
A 13 will just hit.
Okay. Do you want me to roll both attacks or one at a time?
Roll both attacks. You're fine.
Okay. Oh, God. And then 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay. So that is... So for the first attack, that is... And then 12 points of damage for the first one. Do you need to know kind of damage?
Yes. Also, what kind of axe are you using again? Is it?
It's a +1 great axe, a great axe of warning. And it's slashing damage.
Okay. What was your total again? I'm so sorry.
12 point for the first one. It was 12.
Okay. Cool.
And for the second one, that's cocked. And the second one is 13 points of slashing damage. And
You
that
said
is
13.
Yeah, 13. And that's my turn.
All right. Solid. You reach and swing ferociously with your axe, and you're watching as your axe is slicing through this literal flame in front of you, and you can actually see that it's having some trouble staying lit as you continue to hack through it. Well done. Up next, we
And
got
then-
Almar.
I don't know if you want to put like an aura around me or something like that, but it's the ground within 15 feet of me is difficult terrain from the flowers and vines.
Fine.
Just until... It's only for my enemies. It shouldn't affect you guys.
Sounds good.
You and your auras. All the time.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
Listen.
getting
Yeah.
up to here, is that difficult terrain? Or is this just an incline?
Where?
Or is it, yeah,
Are you
like,
trying to get up there?
or,
I
yeah,
will
just all
say-
of this. Yeah.
I will say to get up there, it's going to cost some of your movement to go up there, but then I would also need an athletics or acrobatics check to climb up to use that movement to do the thing.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because I have 12 squares of movement. They're large creatures, so like, what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, let's just do here. And by that I would be. Well, I assume since it's an incline, it's more than 15 feet.
Correct. Yes.
I'm gonna go there, and I'm going to throw my windmill shuriken at it.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
And because he has not acted this turn, I get advantage.
Yeah.
Beep. Upped. I will take the 21. Does that hit?
21 will absolutely hit.
Okay. And so that is going to be 7 plus 5. So that is 12 damage.
Okay. And that is a magical weapon. All right. So that just sails right through the center, and it carves through the magical flame. And it does land on the opposite side.
Okay. I will then use a bonus action to return the shuriken to me.
Okay. The shuriken lifts and then spins right back and catch it right back onto your arm.
And then I will move to here.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Up next, we got the flamey bitches. Big thanks to 2 Minute Tabletop for these minis, by the way. The tokens are super fun.
And map.
And the map as well. First off, we are going to start with this guy. He is going to essentially look like he's going to try to envelop Raga. Let's see. Actually, first it's going to make its touch attacks against Raga. Raga, what is your AC? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
16.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
Jesus, you dropped your dice.
One of those is going to hit. I rolled 16 on the die. There was a natural 2. So that is going to be 2. 3. Ooh, that is 14 points of fire damage. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Not wearing armor.
Okay, well, I will say then some of your clothes start to catch fire. And with that in mind, it is also going to move into your space. So it's going to do that. And you're going to take. Do you take? Oh, shit. I gotta remember that too. There's right there. Okay. Then I'm going to take another 4 points of fire damage as you are on fire. Next,
Feels
we
good.
got this guy. Feels good.
Thank you, Quigley.
Wednesday.
So I know I'm
I was
alive.
feeling a little cold after that snow.
Oh no, go away. No, no.
30. Kai, it's going to make some touch attacks on you. 16 on the die, and the other one is a 13. It's Kai's AC.
15.
All right,
First
so
one.
one of those is going to hit.
Yep.
I'm going to take 7. That's 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And it is then going to go boop
Oh, cool.
What the fuck?
Both of you will
No
take
cool, bro.
7 points of fire damage as it moves into your space.
Have because I'm resistant.
Fine, whatever.
You said it was 7?
7, yeah.
The elfin.
5, 15, 20, 30, 5, 40, 45, 50. It is going to use its action to dash, so it's just going to go 5, 10. And Almont, you're going to take 2 points of fire damage. This one is going to go 5, 10, or sorry, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45. And it's going to stop right there because it can't fly necessarily. All right. After all of them, Fortune, you're up.
Cool. I need this thing to go away. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is burn a bardic bonus action, burn a bardic inspiration, and pull from my mind a tale from beyond,
Ew.
which will be
Star Wars. Bam.
6. Ooh.
Just suddenly hit it, Chewie. Bam.
Oh
Who
man,
do I
a
want
bard
to do
who's
that to?
George Lucas. He's writing Star Wars throughout the campaign.
Oh man, a spell
God.
that turns all the enemies into stormtroopers.
Oh,
They get a
Fuck.
-10 and disadvantage to all their attack rolls.
and they're
Say,
blinded at all times.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
It's gonna be about there's a Furbolg and a gnome. They're best friends, but the gnome
Yeah.
has secret plans to a fortress.
Okay. I am going to. Oh, this is a really
I hope you
good one.
enjoyed my
Okay.
flawless George Lucas impression.
Yes.
Right now, Fortune's just like, I'm gonna rock out with my cock out.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, hot. Okay,
Yeah,
it's not that hot, but okay. Who do I want to hit? Sorry, guys. I want to.
Oh, you know, it's actually kind of balmy.
Actually, kind of
Yeah.
nice. I was a little chilly.
Ah, shit, I'm slightly inconvenienced.
Fuck.
Man, I wanted those icicles on my horns.
Yeah. I will. Shit. This is a really good one, guys. I'm sorry. I have to figure out who the fuck to give this to. My action, I will grant Tale of the Traveler to...
I always did
Baby,
want
if
to
you gave it to me,
collection.
give it to you.
It's really not all that different than Gilmore. It's just a little bit more feisty.
Feisty.
Alright, Guardian.
Feisty.
Hell.
Shit. I'm sorry, guys.
You guys heard of the Traveler? He's really cool.
We'll go with Raga. Raga will get it.
Hey.
So Raga, you get. What are my? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
You're fine. You're good.
D10. I swear I know how to play D&D, just not bards.
It's like me with wizards. I've never played a wizard.
Really?
Be scared.
Sounds like you're gonna put the wizard in the next game.
Ghost
I was
is a
gonna say,
wizard.
5th ed is like, if we're doing any older edition, then I fully get it. But like, 5th ed wizard,
Yeah.
not bad. Like, I remember,
Um,
yeah, I was the same way in 3rd ed wizards, where I'm just like, no.
Court, you will get 15 temporary hit points.
Hey.
While you have these temporary hit points, your walking speed is increased by 10 feet, and you gain a +1 bonus to your AC.
You're welcome.
Um,
Here, just whispered into your ear.
Fuck.
Oh, don't worry.
That's not the
I'm
case.
always watching.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Actually, Fortune
kinda
would probably
creepy.
be kind of into it.
Yeah.
I think he'd be into it.
Yeah.
And then I am going. Fortune's gonna step.
You could be more like, fuck, those lips need to be here in person.
Right, like, ooh, that's a great voice. Fortune's gonna step there out of the fire,
Okay.
but not.
So you
move
could almost
anymore.
say that Fortune is standing outside the fire.
Yes,
Wait.
Standing
That's my
outside the
turn.
fire.
All right.
that is my turn.
I want to double check.
Doesn't matter
Two.
shit. Okay.
Ah. Fortune, take 4 more points of fire damage as you are still on fire. All right. Up next, we got Kai.
Yeah, Kai is going to stop, drop, and roll.
Okay.
Roll out of the square.
Oh, technically it's at the start of the turn.
That's fair.
Take 1 fire damage.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nope, gonna be putting out the fire.
Oh yeah, I should have given it to you. I'm sorry.
That's cool. It's fine. So,
Uh-oh. I heard that tone.
movement, is that movement and action to stop, drop, and roll
It
out the
is
fire?
just your action to put the fire out, so you can move freely.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna get my ass away from the fire. Let's see.
Stop, drop, and roll is like quicksand. You never actually thought you never have actually used it in your life. But as a kid, you thought you'd encounter it way more.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I thought it'd be like once a week.
Right?
You're like, God damn it, I'm on fire.
Oh god, I can't even get that far. You know what? No, I'm gonna go hang out. I'm gonna go hide.
Come hang out
Okay.
with me.
Literally going over
Hide
here.
in my vines.
Yeah.
It's all difficult
Actually,
terrain
that's
for
not a
them.
That's actually not a bad
I'm
idea.
gonna hide on the edge of your difficult terrain, more or less.
It's not difficult for you, just for my enemies.
Yeah, just like right there. There we go.
It's not a bad idea,
Good.
actually.
All right. Up next, we got Null.
Of course, there's more fire here too, so.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Yeah, so fuck up the fire.
I'm gonna move over here, I guess.
Yeah, we are flanking.
No, I guess. Say it with gusto. You're an adventurer, damn it!
Own it.
The
I
fire seems to say.
suppose.
Actually, Null is the last person who would have any excitement. Let's go and do this.
I'm going to make my first attack with advantage because flanking.
Because reasons.
And that is a 7 or a 7, which makes
Dealer's choice.
15 to hit.
15 will hit.
I mean, they're giant things of fire.
And that is, god damn it. That is 10 points of non-magical slashing damage.
Okay.
10 points of damage. Damned by God.
The second attack is only slightly higher at a 17 to hit.
Oh, you're so glass is half empty with this entire turn.
And that is 12 points of non-magical slashing damage.
All right, sounds good.
Yes.
Yes.
That concludes my turn.
That is
I
the
think.
cherry on top of a I don't like my character's turn.
Yes, that concludes my turn.
Okay, sounds good. Up next, top of the initiative, we got Surge.
Bite
Surge.
that fire.
Yes.
'Cause that's the instinct that any wolf has. I'm gonna bite this fire. This fire,
Like,
putting
would
it
it
in my
run?
mouth.
Run at the fire.
So he's going to move, so he's up next to Raga, and is going to roll an advantage because of pack tactics.
Yeah, boy.
Good boy. I'm really attached to Surge, okay?
Sorry,
If Korr dies, I will take him.
I
That
just
is
had the
two
idea of like
fives.
Oh.
Surge puts a paw on Raga and casts through. What? Like he's a poly. He's just a wild-shaped druid this whole time.
That'd be so good.
Spoilers.
That'd be so good.
Surge unfortunately goes to bite at the fire, and the heat gets a little too intense, so he can't do any additional damage to it. But Raga, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna swing at it some more.
Do it.
Swing real hard.
So hard.
23 to hit for the first one,
That'll hit.
and Miss Jackson for the second one.
No.
You go
for it.
through the buttonhole of the fire. It was wearing.
Yeah, that'd be a really weird encounter if it's like AC of 15, but also 16s and 17s don't hit.
14 for the first hit.
That'll
Points of damage, and then
goes through the cloak.
and then 18 points of damage for the second hit.
You slash through both times, and the fire disappears from sight.
Shit, it's invisible now.
And then I guess I can still I still have my movement, right?
Yes, you do.
So when that one disappears, I will just 35, 40. I'll start heading over to take my 40 feet of movement and start heading over to the one that Almot's attacking. The two over there.
How much movement do you have?
40.
You have 50. Don't forget.
Oh, that's right. So 45.
I already said you're welcome. I thought that was enough for me to
50.
get some attention.
Okay. All right.
You and I
So-
can talk later.
Make my trip all the way from the Feywild. Just
I don't know if that gives you sneak attack at this point.
I mean, I might be distracted because I'm currently in fire, but yes, if I were to move to the other side, although once again I would still be in fire.
Well, no, not flanking. I mean, like your sneak attack, because I'm within 5 feet.
Oh yeah, no, the sneak attack definitely,
Yeah. So
because there is a creature.
that's where I am, and they're in difficult terrain now as well. It looks like all three of them. So
sweet. Solid. All right, Amot. It is your
Okay,
turn.
so I assume I can't willingly go into them, right?
I would say, given that they're literal fire,
Yeah.
this is one of those instances where it's fine. Just know that when you step through their space, actually,
In fact, yeah, I assume.
you're going to take 6 points of fire damage at the start of your turn. I will say that the same rule will apply as when they first move into your square. If you move through their square, it just means you're going to take another D10 of fire damage, but you can do it. Like, as long as you don't end your turn, well,
Okay.
even then, you can still end your turn in there. So, yeah, you're good. You do you.
How is their fire looking?
What?
Vibrant. Actually, go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
All right. Using this famed Olmot magic knowledge.
Don't know if you know this about Almot.
Yeah.
One.
That's a 1. That's a nat
Yep.
1,
Whoa.
which becomes a 1.
Wow.
You
it's like
are
I rolled $1.
that the
guys,
fire.
they're corn. They're made out of corn. Like,
It's definitely fire.
You are convinced that this fire is the same fire that was a part of your campground when you were part of the cult.
that son of a bitch.
Like you just get this feeling, you get this vibe off of maybe it's the heat, maybe it's how it's burning you alive, but for some reason it calls back to that memory.
So, Umwat is going to utilize a free action to scream this entire round. He's gonna move to not in the fire,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit it. This
Do it.
fire.
Yes.
I'm just gonna punch it.
Question for you.
Yeah.
If you're punching it as a monk, do your unarmed strikes count as magical at this point?
10th
Yes.
level, I believe so.
He is not.
Well, I'm not
Not
You're
full.
not straight monk.
Oh.
I'm not a straight monk.
More ways than one.
So many ways.
Gazing
yes.
Elias.
But yes, my unarmed strikes count as magical for the purposes of overcoming resistance and immunity.
Sounds good. Sweet. Do your thing, honey.
All right, so I'm gonna punch it
Punch the fire.
and be like, I'm new in town.
Like when Boken punched the ghosts.
Yes. That's what you do. When I see
Fuck.
fire,
All right, well that misses. So
What'd you get?
nat 1.
You dropped your hand.
Man.
I dropped my hand. Damn it. But what I'm going to do is because I made an attack on him, regardless if it hits or misses, I'm just gonna go over to here.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna spend a key point to flurry of blows. I'm gonna punch this guy.
Oh, I seriously thought you were just gonna lay into Raga.
Yes.
I was like,
I'm now flanking, so I'd be like, "Welcome to the winning team."
Mate.
actually, you've been infected by the fire.
All right.
You can get a cream for that. Like, it's not supposed to burn.
oh my god.
So I'm gonna punch this fire.
Okay.
It lasts longer than 4 hours. You need to go to a doctor.
Okay, that's slightly better. 25 hit.
20. Yes. 25 will hit.
Slightly better.
25 is better than a natural 1? No.
Yeah. It's like 24 better.
Wow.
So
If we're
these gonna-
quantifying the levels of which it is better.
so that is 16 damage.
Nice. Is that with your sneak attack and everything?
Yeah, that is with sneak attack.
Nice. All right.
And then I'm going to punch again.
Sweet. Yeah, because you flurried, so you get 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I have four attacks total.
Yep. So that was your regular attack. So if you wanted to flurry, you get 2 more.
Yes.
Pow, pow,
That
pow.
don't monk shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
screw it.
shit.
I'll keep doing. My mind was, I was like, do I want to do another attack at the original target? Then nope, screw it. I'll do this because.
Yeah, you good.
So, all right. So for the next attack, pow pow. Nat 20.
Nice.
Yay.
All right.
I wish that happened the first time with the sneak attack, but oh well. So that is. Oh wait, it's gonna do the weird thing, isn't it? Let's see.
So it's max base damage with your unarmed strike, which at 10, I'm gonna guess 7th level monk.
Yes, 7th level monk. Well,
Should be
so
D-
16 damage is the dice and my modifier.
Okay.
And then I just rolled again, and so that's plus 7.
Nice.
So
That's
then,
23 points of damage.
yes.
So you punch it, and you guys hear this strange like like an actual punch to the gut out of the fire, and
Fire
then
grew lungs so he can cough out of them.
because dope monk shit, you watch a jumping uppercut, and the fire just goes.
Oh, did I Shinsu Shuriken that?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have 1 attack left.
That
by
you
my
do.
count. I'm going to pop back to over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna punch him.
Punch.
Ooh, 12?
Unfortunately, it just misses.
I miss the giant floating thing of fire.
Your hand goes through it.
Just right when you go to do like a straight punch through, the fire just opens a big hole and your hand goes straight through it. And you retrieve it back and then it closes again.
I retrieve my arm back.
Shifts.
You see some of the fire like extend out like an arm and it just has a big middle finger right in your face.
Oh, now we're anthropomorphic enough that we can. I see.
Speaking of which, it is this one's turn. It is going to take one attack at Raga, one at Almont.
That's hot.
Nah.
Well, it is fire, so yeah.
I'm also
These
amused
are
that both
shit.
my attacks that I did on that fire missed.
It's an 11 and a 13. I'm just going to venture a guess that hits none of you. Okay. It is going to move. 5. Whoa. 10. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. 10, 20, 30.
They get attack of opportunity.
It's still within your threat range.
Okay.
Because it's a large.
It is going to move past it, though, so that was what? 10, 20.
That's 30.
That was 30. So we'll go 50. So now you guys will both get an attack of opportunity on it.
19 for me.
Okay, that'll hit.
13?
13 will just hit. You guys are also going to take...
I think we discovered...
you guys will also take 10 points of fire damage as it moves through you.
Ow.
Ow.
Do I add my rage? Do I also add my rage bonus on attacks of opportunity?
I would say,
Yeah.
you're still raging. So, yeah,
Okay.
totally.
It is an attack, regardless of...
13 points of damage from me then.
Nice.
8.
Okay.
And we know their AC now, thanks
Yay!
to science.
All right. So that was that one's turn. This one is going to move 10, 20. Same situation. One attack at Alma, one at Raga.
God damn it.
That is a natural 20.
That's problematic.
And that is a
Not
19 for the other. I'm going to say that the natty 20 is going to go against Raga.
You got the hit points, babe.
So
I do. And I have the temp, so.
Raga, you are going to take 23 points of fire damage.
There you
And
go.
Elmont,
10 hit points.
Elmont, you're going to take another 10 fire damage. And that, let's see, 10, 20, 30.
Can I use my reaction to use the unstable backlash?
Sure.
I just need to roll on that wild magic table again and a new effect.
Didn't you already use your reaction?
Oh, yeah, because you did the
Yes.
attack.
Your attack of
Attack of
opportunity.
Attack of opportunity is your reaction.
Okay. Never mind. Just kidding.
Sorry.
And then because the fire is a dangerous beast, it's going to go 40, 50. It's going to maximize its usefulness. You guys take an additional 9 points of fire damage. And after that, we have Fortune, followed by Kai.
Yeah.
How late do we want to go, by the way?
Whatever.
Friday night.
I know
I'm
it's
not
Friday,
doing
but
anything
also-
until noon tomorrow.
Not necessarily the same for me, but
I work 9 a.m. Monday.
oh, good.
If we
Work
do
at 9 a.m. on Wednesday.
We can't go
Damn.
further than Monday, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to put my foot down.
I will say if we are going to break this into 2, which is fine because we don't have anything planned after, I would want to try and shoot for next weekend. Just
Sure.
to keep
Yeah.
it close.
Yeah.
I will turn to the one that's in my face, fucking rude,
Fucker.
and say, you know, everyone is allowed to make a mistake now and then, but I feel like you're abusing the privilege. And I need to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
He goes, oh.
His words cut deep.
Does he like wilt a little?
I don't know if you know this about literal fire.
What I was hoping.
It's a 3.
Yeah!
And I'll pull an Ian, add in the bonus, and that's a 3.
It takes
You-
7
It's
points.
key. You have to make sure you carry that 1.
7 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Because I
Does he get like disadvantage on its next attack or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that too?
It gets.
Dead. No.
Disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Sounds good. All right. Do you want to move anywhere? Or are you good?
I'm good. I'll
Actually,
say
did you use your action to put out the
It
fire
wasn't.
last turn or no?
no, I did not, and that was my action, so I'm on fire still. Totally forgot about that.
Take a whole nother 1 point of fire.
So 1 point of fire, because you can't half that.
All right.
I
Nope.
forgot.
Still on fire.
It's like,
Up
oh,
next we got Kai.
my
You
coat.
just look down. There's like smoke coming up.
My coat.
I am going to shift over 5-10 feet so that I can see all of the fire. And then I am going to just, lift up a hand and Eldritch Blast. Both of them. 2 beams at the one by Raga.
Okay.
One. Do I have? No, I have 2. 1 at each.
Okay.
I apologize to anyone watching if your turn order vanished. Roll 20 has decided
It
does
did,
not
it
want to
did.
cooperate.
It didn't want to do that anymore?
I had to refresh roll 20 and it showed back up.
Okay, the first one is a 19.
Team will hit.
Do you want me to roll both attacks first or attack then damage?
Do attack the damage if only because you're splitting your targets.
Okay. And that's 15 damage.
Damn. All
Nice.
right, sweet. Team Nets.
Second one is a natural 20.
Yeah!
Fucking hell. Actually, no, that's good. Get him out now.
And so that is 15 plus 11 is 31.
15 plus 11 is 26.
15, yes, 26, because I can't add. Yep,
I will
It's really
say
hard.
yep.
the
Definitely can't add.
blast sails through, and you can actually see as the force energy coming off of the blast sails through the fire, it sort of evaporates the fire until there's nothing left in its place. The one around Raga and Almond is still around, but that definitely did not make it happen. The fire.
Well, you know what? Moving on to me without, asking first didn't make me happy.
Yeah, Henry Crabgrass would
Yeah,
disapprove.
fucking consent, guys.
Seriously, listen to Henry.
My favorite random NPC Matt Mercer has ever come up with. All right,
Favorite.
solid. Any movement, or are you good?
No, I took my 10 feet. I'm gonna stay way the fuck over here, away from the fire.
Sounds good. No.
That's a good call.
All right. I'm going to. I'm gonna move right here. Am I considered flanking with Raga?
I'll say sure.
Sorry,
Okay.
guys, I gotta. Those watching,
good?
I gotta. No.
Oh.
Just whoever's watching, I gotta reset because Nola's currently standing right across from me still.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, roll 20 kind of shit out a little bit. I had to refresh it when it worked again as well.
Friday
Yeah.
night. Honestly, I'm not that
Mhm.
surprised.
Yeah. So I'm going to make
There we go.
my first attack is a 19.
Yep.
My second attack is a 14.
That'll hit. Both of those will hit.
And that is going to be some bullshit damage.
My computer is just like rebelling against me.
It is a total of 21 points of damage.
Damn.
Non-magical. I'm sure they're resistant.
Yeah, they are. But you do hack in, and you think you cut off the limb of the fire thing. But yeah, I mean that's still solid points of damage there. Anything else for your turn? Any bonus actions? Or you good?
Actually, I'm gonna action surge.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm
Cool.
gonna try and get this done. So first attack again is a 19 on the die.
Yep.
Second attack is a 17 on the die.
That'll do it. Dustin, you should always talk while about to roll your dice because you are doing this.
Shut up. That is an additional 18 points of damage.
It's getting close, but it's not quite there yet. Well done. Yeah, there was a solid shit ton of hit points you just dealt to it. All right, back up to the top. I got Surge. Surge. Move 5, 10, 15. God fucking nuts! Oh, I hate them. Okay. Hi. 15, 20, 30, 50, 40. 5. And because of pack tactics, it's going to roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Goodest boy.
All right, so that will hit. He bit that fire
Yeah.
Yes.
Good boy.
Good boy. You get it.
with minimal damage.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
You did good.
Hot on his tongue.
Yeah.
You guys do see a little bit of blistering by his mouth as he's just biting literal fire, but he's not even letting it mess with him. Up next, we got Raga.
Hello,
One
Raga.
step back, so I'm not like in the fire.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit it twice.
Do it. Do it.
14 to hit.
14 will hit.
All right, and then the second one is a hey, look, a natural 1. So the second one doesn't hit.
Got a natural
Drop your
one.
face.
91. Boo, 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 boo.
Stop.
9 points of damage.
You said 9.
9.
All right. It's at death's door, but it's
My
still
God.
alive.
Swear to God.
I'm on. Finish it.
Almot, it's your turn.
Keep moving.
Is this when the finish him comes up on the screen?
Finish you.
Finish him.
I
God
moved to
willing.
frickin' here.
Freaking laser beams on their
Roll.
freaking heads.
Roll the fire damage, please.
Oh shit! Thank you. Forgot about that. I'll just say both you and Raga take 6 points of fire damage.
Great. Awesome. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I needed 6. So I'm gonna fucking punch. 6. I'm gonna fucking punch him, and because Surge is my boy and is flanking,
Mm-hmm. You
Good
get that
punch.
sneak attack.
I'm gonna punch extra hard.
Punch it.
Oh, fuck you, die. Sorry, the visual of the die on D&D Beyond, it was like critical 14.
No.
I want you to know, I thought "fuck you, die" was a real quick insult followed by a death threat.
Okay, so first hit is a 23.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was that damage?
No, that was to hit, and then
Okay, yep.
damage is 15.
You punch through the chest, of the fire, and it goes, and then slowly disappears.
And then I immediately drop and roll.
Fucking nuts! Ah,
I
Yeah,
immediately
those
drop and roll
electric
because I am
things.
actively on fire.
need those.
Yeah.
So you see me go like, and then like fuck, and I just start rolling to put the fire out.
All right.
Like this is one of those mornings where I'm regretting things like preparing all the fire and nothing to put it out with.
Ruh-roh.
Mhm.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
It'll be fine.
Eldritch
Fire in
Blast
4
all the
different ways.
way.
Almud is not looking too hot.
Okay,
That sucks.
come here,
Well,
buddy.
he did because he was on fire. Then you messed it up.
If I were to quantify his life force out of the sexiest amount of life, he only has 26.
Yo.
Is that like? So is he at like? Is it like 66% sexy or like what
No.
percentage wise?
Well, god damn it! You have to make me do percent. No, the
Yeah.
sexiest is because his max is 69.
Ah, okay. So of
You can remove the aura on me because it ends when my rage ends.
like a
Well, I'll just keep it in mind because I'm sure another one's gonna pop up.
All right, according to this, I'm at 37% sexy.
Oh, magic table.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
All right,
You
Ian.
get your sexy back.
Fortune will reach out and do a little healing word on you, my friend. I say
I have
Because in
54 out of 95 hit points. Like,
what
did a
really
nice little chunk of damage.
what really hurts was the 30 damage in 2
Actually-
turns, not 2 rounds, 2 turns.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it second level because I got something beefier that
Hey, you guys had to be like, I'll be level 10.
Listen.
I'm kidding.
All right, Ian, take 10 points
Yes,
But
thank
Of
you.
additional damage.
of additional
Oh
damage.
god.
it was inflict wounds, not cure
Yeah.
wounds.
Damn it! Always confuse those two.
Blackguard.
Man, having a warlock who has access to both of those for whatever reason, and the patron deity is like, sorry, I couldn't resist.
Like,
That's
oh
when you-
fuck, I didn't mean to do that one.
It's like your warlock that
Walking,
has
they're casting, and she's just like, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
shit, sorry, I cast inflict wounds.
you just like
Remember
gesture
Cujo?
slight. They're like those two things that are basically like the gestures slightly different. So you
Yep.
fuck it up, you get the other one.
Mhm.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Remember Kuja, the one campaign where the person's patron, warlock patron, we decided was like just
Yes,
John
John
Madman
Hamm.
John Ham. He's just like, yeah, no, this
Fantastic.
is fucking great. Look at this kid go. Yeah, no, that's
We
Wait,
should
the villain was John Hammond?
yes.
get moving and find Korr.
Keep moving.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
probably been on
Yes.
fire for a while.
I will say, for the sake of time, let's move it along. You do come upon Pyra, and what Ashari are left, they have mobilized enough that they are keeping the monsters at bay, while also some of them are tending to wounds. As you approach the village, everybody make me a perception check.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
With
14.
25 for me.
Nice.
Natural 1 for me, so 5.
Damn.
The house has
Uh,
to have balance in it.
22.
Does
14.
17.
All right.
Just middle of the road.
Raga, you are distracted by Surge, who bolts from your side towards a small wounded Korr who is laid on the ground. He's got bandages and he looks rough. You guys see a woman wearing a brown cloak with the large hood pulled up over, but you can tell that their features are a little bit older. They are tending to Korr. And you can see that they're slowly like moving their hand over some of the wounds that are on Korr's body, and they are slowly healing. And as you all approach, the woman turns and looks, and you can see that she is an older woman who's, you can see a little bit of her hair kind of comes out one side of the hood, is white, and her eyes are solid white and glowing a little bit. She says, pardon me. And she rises and kind of moves around to the opposite side of Korr, who looks up at all of you and says, there's no time to talk. You gotta go. You gotta get inside. You gotta go inside. There's something in there. There's something in there that's causing all of this. It's not from here. It's not. I don't. Oh shit! That painkillers are kicking in. Listen, I don't really have a whole lot of time to explain. Since we encountered the Hell Wasps, something fell off. Something put that portal there, and I couldn't piece it together what did it, but something is fucking with the planes. There's something in the plane of fire that is causing the eruption, and you have to go inside and stop it.
Can I roll insight?
Go for it.
Not that I don't trust
Can I
him.
roll some
Are you-
insight on this bullshit?
He's a little
Not that I
drugged up.
don't. Not that I don't trust him or believe him, but I'm trying to get a sense of his like current state of mind.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think that's totally fair.
That is a 24.
24. You can see that he is absolutely exhausted. He's got big bags under his eyes. There had to have been some blood loss because he's looking a little extra pale. His wounds are a mixture of burns, also with claw marks and some bite marks. He got fucked up by something.
Okay.
He might seem a little delirious, but he doesn't seem to be giving off any vibes that he is not in his right mind.
I mean, if we're going in there, I'm going to need a little healing. I look at Serge and I say, you take care of him.
Mm.
Stay here.
He nuzzles. He does the excited dog thing where he like keeps nuzzling up against Korr and like does those little whimpers as he's super excited, but then also just like lays on his lap. And
And I
gives
look at the
He's the goodest boy.
I look at the woman that's healing Korr and say, you know, had some of those fire elementals down there. You think you can give us a little patch up?
Of course. And she waves her hand, and she's going to do a mass healing word. Just figure out what the... She is going to cast this at 5th.
Damn.
He took one look at us and was like, oof.
You guys look rough.
Well, we took care of elemental problem.
You guys are going to get, not the best, but 13 points of healing back. Oh, wait, no. That was just the die roll. That is going to be 18 points of healing back.
Nothing.
And she says, this elemental problem is just the start of our worries if this is not resolved soon. I wish you luck. And she gives a small bow.
So we're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently.
My ex is still hungry for more.
You guys
Max's
look
always hungry.
on this huge tower of flame and know To get access to the fire plane, you gotta walk through it. Who's first? Okay.
I'll go
You-
after Fortune.
Okay. You walk forward, and already from the distance that you were already wearing too much winter gear. Like, it is really, really sweat-worthy from that distance that you were, which was about 50 or 60 feet. Now, as you're approaching, the fire is starting to get hotter and hotter, and you're feeling your body slowly adjust as you're getting closer and closer to this literal flame. And as you pass through, all of you feel the most hot that you have ever felt in your life just weighing down on you. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
So I should have left my coat back there.
I should have left my clothes back there.
8.
Do I roll this at advantage?
I like drop my warm clothes as soon as we get to the other side of the portal.
Natural
there.
20.
Hey!
Hey.
22.
19.
All right.
That is a 28 for me total.
Nice.
Okay. All of you do manage to resist some of the sapping effects of being in such a hot, dense space. But you look and see that instead of the stories that you had heard of the elemental plane of fire being this endless desert, you actually see lava rivers coursing through the land. You see some of these large structures that you always read about in passing are now toppled as the plane itself is out of control. There are plumes of black smoke that are starting to cover whatever sky you see above you. And in the distance, you can hear this deep, guttural roar as you're just you can see a point in the distance near one of these collection of just some ruins from a long lost civilization. You're seeing bits of rock and lava just shoot through the air as something is throwing everything out of balance. It is miles off. You guys have solid ground under your feet for the moment. And you can see that there are some bits of rock that haven't been completely overtaken by the lava. To push forward, I'm going to need some acrobatics checks from everybody.
Oh.
God.
Oh. I'll cast guidance on Raga.
Okay.
It's a D8, right?
It's a D4.
D4. That's right.
Where's my sheet? Do I have anything
Yep.
else with? Probably
You
not.
said acrobatics, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
21.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Okay. Null and Fortune.
Uh-oh.
As you guys are moving through, you guys have got a decent rhythm as you guys are moving through this ever onward lake of lava. Both of your feet slip. And you briefly feel... Actually, I will say, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for the two of you.
So just roll the same thing again.
Yeah, do that again. Do it again. Do it again because it's funny.
Oh,
Well,
much better.
I'm statistically unlikely to do any worse than I've done so far, so...
26.
Okay.
Did you roll an
You rolled a
one?
natural 1, didn't you?
It's the same thing.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
For the record, that
Worse.
is a 2 on the die. I get a +1.
Well, at least you got $1 for charity.
Yep.
Wait, was that
Can you-
natural one?
yeah.
Were those natural ones or were those natural twos?
No, those are natural 2s.
I can't cast
Okay.
anything while I'm saving myself, can I?
No, it's
No.
it's fine. I can hack it.
All right.
Could I like reach out and try to grab him to help?
I will say, this is going to go off, but Raga, I'll say like if you work on pulling him out, it'll be an athletics check with advantage. I'm assuming everybody else is going to help. Fortune, you're going to take half of this.
Oh, the damage is close.
Okay. No. You
Yeah.
take 32 points of fire damage as your right
Fuck.
foot is submerged for a moment and then pulled out.
I'm okay.
Fortune, you take 16 points as the bottom of your foot just like kicks a little bit at the top, so the soles of your feet, of your foot, I should say, of your left foot, are heavily burned.
Fire damage?
Fire damage.
So half.
Oh, so it's not as bad. So you get some bruising.
Ruins my
probably with-
shoe?
We'll get you a new pair of shoes.
Fucker! This place
I'm
sucks.
gonna say high or low, Dustin.
Low.
You're gonna sink, you robotic fuck.
All right. Before I reveal what happens, Raga, go ahead and make your athletics check with advantage. I'm gonna assume people jump in to help.
Uh, 21.
21. You pull. You all collectively pull with Raga at the front and retrieve Null, who is missing his right foot.
God damn it.
Your movement speed is halved. But because you're Warforged, it's not like you have any other consistent issues. I'm going to say that you're going to have disadvantage on acrobatics checks. And I don't know about athletics yet. Athletics, it depends on the situation. But I will say acrobatics, you're going to also have disadvantage on. But you guys look, and you pull Null, and his right leg is shorter than the other.
Well, you'll be really good at dancing in a circle now.
This is problematic.
Like a true emotionless Warforged.
This might be a problem.
I had not accounted for this circumstance.
I'll survive.
He just goes blank and goes into like recalculating.
Yeah.
Oh, Suze. Suze is the name I gave my GPS once upon a time because it kept recalculating. All right.
Recalculating route.
All right.
How big is this thing that we're on right now?
You guys are on, I'd say it's about 20-foot radius, so you guys have enough room to all fit on there.
Mhm.
However long that's going to last,
How far is the place we're going from here?
you guys have about 1.5 miles.
Shit!
We should keep moving.
Yeah. We totally should.
All right. I will need another acrobatics check from everybody.
We're all gonna die in this lava.
I'll give it to guidance to Null this time.
Okay.
It's a cantrip, and I can do it at 60 feet instead of touch, so...
Okay.
We're doing acrobatics.
Yes.
14.
Okay.
Fuck.
19.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh.
Is it a 1?
No, it's not a 1.
It sure is.
It's an 8. Wait, you got a 1?
I got a 1.
Fuck.
I'm missing a foot. Somebody told me I'm rolling with disadvantage now.
Well, yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
It evens out now because before it was because he was stilted, but now that he's losing his other foot.
Oh yeah, maybe you go back to straight rolls. Both
I
of
get
them.
a total of 5 with the what you call it that Sam gives me.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Yeah, I mean, if you lose your other foot, at least you'll be able to walk in a straight line.
All
So
right.
you can get new ones designed, really pretty ones.
Fortune, Kai, and Null, I need dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I also got a 14.
And Elmont.
We're not doing so great.
Catch all of you!
Was not planning on a TPK with the lava river, but
Why?
22.
Dex
Okay.
save is a 17.
okay.
13.
Okay. There's no more. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. So sorry.
27.
7. Okay. Nobody is submerged. You do still take a little bit of fire damage being that close. It's going to be half of what I roll. Okay.
That was a lot of dice.
I will say, because they didn't all go at once, there were some 10s that got knocked to lower ones. So it's not that bad.
Question.
Hold on.
No, I don't have any healing magic.
Okay. Everybody takes 16 points of fire damage.
Even me?
No.
Okay.
You succeeded on your...
Okay.
That's the
I was
half
like,
damage.
shit!
That was half damage, yes.
Okay, so I take 0 damage
Mm-hmm.
because I have evasion.
Yes, you do. Although, is that...
I thought it was only on Dex.
Well,
Well,
we did do a
Well,
dex.
technically, we
This,
So
did
what's
do
the
this
dex
that.
was
save?
a dex saving throw.
Yeah.
When you are subject to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving
Oh,
throw,
yeah.
You
to
scrambled
take
away.
only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed. Half
You
damage.
guys, you guys hear and see Almont scramble to avoid touching the lava. He manages to find a foothold, but you do hear a little bit of a fear fart come out and start climbing back up
Great,
onto the
awesome.
surface.
No, I'm A-okay with social awkwardness to avoid damage.
Playing floor is lava, but really intense.
I will say
Yeah.
at this point.
Alma,
so-
don't do
we're
that
not-
too close to the fire.
I was gonna say, we're not playing the floor is lava. The floor is lava.
Lava.
I will say at this point. I'll say that counted for the last chunk. As you come to this larger piece of solid ground, it's a little bit higher up, so the river doesn't affect it as much. As you're just hearing these bestial roars as something is on this platform, just raging and throwing debris and bits of stone and loose rock, and just letting loose these gouts of flame. You approach and can see a large, almost humanoid-looking beast. I'll put your minis down in a second. Sorry, I totally forgot to grab you guys. It is... Sorry, 2 seconds. I'm placing you guys. You guys can adjust your positions as you will. You guys aren't in initiative or anything right now. It has what looks to be some like a wolf or a dog's head of some kind with like a lion's mane that looks like it's made of pure flame. It has 2 horns that sort of radiate around to fine points. It looks like it's wearing some sort of like a loincloth sort of thing. Its hands bear these huge razor sharp claws as it's just batting these bits of stone into this ever-present river of lava around you all. As you all find your footing, its ear twitches, and it instinctively looks over its shoulder at all of you. Where am I?
You're in the plane of fire?
And it throws another huge piece of stone. It soars through the air and splashes, and lava goes flying through the air. This
Where are
is
you
not
supposed to be?
my plane. Where am I?
Where's your
Asking
plane?
a second time won't change the answer, I'm afraid.
Pujo, what language is it speaking in common?
Yes. You can
Where-
see
where?
it's got this weird like multi-voice tone to it. Its rage, its eyes are burning embers as it is just foaming at the mouth with a little bit of, you see a little glow coming from the back of its throat.
I speak in Infernal.
Hmm.
You are on the plane of fire. If you let us, we will help you get back to your home plane.
It speaks in Infernal back to you. This is not my plane of fire.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Uh-oh!
We can't solve that problem.
That might be a little more hard. That might be a little more difficult to solve.
Do you just visibly go, oh!
Oh! Oh! Oh! Like thinking like he's a moron. Like, yeah, we get it. You're not on your plane. Fortune's like, kind of was talking a little slowly, like he was a moron.
Oh shit!
But then
You
that
are
dings.
with friends.
Friends. You are on the fire plane.
He's
Get it.
looking back at you
Like-
like no shit.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't get it. Why does he think it's not his fire plane? Isn't there only one fire plane? I mean, come on, guys. Raga's just like, what the fuck?
You understood that?
Yeah, I didn't understand.
Yeah, actually,
it.
Raga, do you speak Infernal?
No, I'm talking about from previously when he's like, where am I? This is not my plane.
Got it.
He says that this is not his plane of fire.
Are there multiple planes of fire?
Is there more than one?
It's just seething.
I don't know. That
It lumbers towards Fortune.
Oh, he's
Its feet sink a little bit into the earth as it sort of leans down, and its mammoth skull is just right in front of you, and the heat, which was already unbearable before, is now overwhelming, and now you're getting like morning breath with it. It's just a combination.
Oh, honey.
Oh, funny. Get out the cool mint. You know.
Where is this?
Exandria. Taldore. The continent is Taldore.
The words you speak mean nothing to me.
Where are you? You wouldn't know.
I mean,
I don't
Where's
know.
he from?
Where are you from?
At this point, this is now in common.
I don't know.
I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll switch it to common. Just kind of like.
I will say, just for the general tone, make me a persuasion check.
Okay. It kind of like stopped being "wow, you're a moron" to more like "oh, he could squish me."
Yeah.
All right. persuasion. Okay.
I feel like they're just like talking. They're talking to this thing like it's like the poor confused kid who doesn't like know how to get home.
He's a little touched in the head.
Yeah, we're like, okay, honey, do you remember where you live?
Yeah,
I was
do you know
supposed
your
to- I was
mommy's phone
supposed to take the
number?
bus. I was supposed to take the bus. I was supposed to take the bus.
Are you my mummy?
23.
Oh,
That's a different thing.
23. Okay.
23.
You needed. This was a high one. Okay.
Okay.
It is still visibly like just.
Oh, maybe.
It's almost out of breath from how angry it is. But
Please don't eat me.
it is not actively doing anything violent towards you. I am from Bivin. I do not understand these terms. Tell Dore Exandria.
Does Bivin sound familiar to me? Like, does that...
Make a history check with disadvantage.
That's fair.
You
That's
know,
totally
just pull on your extra dimensional history.
Is that not a thing that they do?
Um,
8.
they're saying this in common at this
Yeah,
point,
we're
right?
talking in common
Yes.
at this point.
Can I also make that history
I'll
check?
Sure.
roll it.
Go for it.
Where the fuck is that thing?
It's disadvantage for everybody.
That's cool. I don't know shit about this.
Motherfucker.
Nope, I had a 4.
Ian knows exactly what this is.
Sam, mark another
Come
nat
on.
one.
Has no
Oh,
fucking
damn,
clue
bro.
what this is.
Is
No,
it
man.
anyone?
Let's go ahead and I'll give it a shot. Let's do. You said disadvantage.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dustin, how many nat ones do you have marked?
Wait, why?
I have 7,
There it
but
is.
I'm almost positive I missed 1 or 2.
I'm
think-
dumb. For a moment, I was like, where the hell? Because I was looking for knowledge history,
Ah!
Roll Wheaton dice away.
Wow, 3.5.
and I was like, where is? Like, I'm like, oh.
Okay.
My knowledge check.
This is what happens when you play
2 different
twice
systems.
in 1 week in 2 different systems
Yeah, that'll
or
happen.
2 different editions, not systems.
Well,
Alright.
they're different systems.
God bless it.
You rolled a 20.
I did.
Was that a natty
Except-
20?
It was,
Still counts.
except it doesn't count
Yeah.
because this is disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
I will still count it for the mark, though.
Yeah.
So instead of being a natty 20, it's a 9.
Yeah,
Okay.
you didn't do so good, guys.
None of you have heard of this term.
I mean, I think
Cool.
I might have killed someone named Bivin.
I lean over to Kai.
I think I might have
Nothing.
slept with
No,
someone
I mean,
named
I've not
Vivian.
heard of this place.
I lean over to Kai and go, is that like a place?
I mean, I
I will.
think I sort of dated somebody with that name once.
Oh,
I-
awkward. Did I kill him? I might have killed
That's
him.
entirely possible. He
I'm
was kind of
sorry.
a dick. No, he was kind of a dick.
Yeah, I will say I am not familiar with your world. But if you give us a chance, we can try and get you back. I will need to go back to my world for help. I am not that powerful. But we can try and help.
Make me another persuasion check.
Can you guidance
I'll
yourself?
I'll pat Fortune on the ass and give bolstering magic again.
That's a D3.
Yeah.
What are we doing for D3s?
What's a
D6?
six?
Roll a
I do.
d6. Roll a
I mean-
d6. 1 to 2 is 1. 2 to 3 is
Yeah.
2.
Oh,
3
you're rolling real life. I
You
was
know
like,
what it
you
is.
could just use roll
I
20
could
and
just
just
roll
do
roll 20.
/roll D3.
Yeah, I don't do roll 20 dice.
Welcome to
Fuck
the
that
magic
shit.
of the computers where you can have any size die you wanted.
So 14
In fact, I'm gonna roll a
plus
D15.
7, 21.
Okay. Again, I had a very specific DC in my head. it visibly calms a little bit. And as it does, you see a lot of the roiling lava slowly settle a little bit. It's still there. It's just not consistent. It's not like a crashing wave and with big explosions and shit. It's still lava. It's just calm. What is your name?
Fortune.
It kneels down. I am the mighty Ifrit.
Yes, you are. Quill
I
is
will
having.
remain here.
That was Ian saying his name, not Almont.
Okay.
I will await your return. And as he says that, in the distance, you hear another loud ass roar
Oh, fuck.
as it turns, and you see just in the distance wings
A second
start
Ifrit.
batting.
Oh,
Oh.
oh no!
Shit.
Oh.
And he just turns to you and just says, "Run." And it just turns and bounds after the large,
Oh.
huge dragon that is making its way over the horizon.
Yeah.
You
What he
guys
said.
need to book it.
Fucking book.
Okay,
Okay.
Fucking book.
I'm gonna start running, because I don't know if you noticed, but through the entire conversation,
You were backing up, weren't you?
no, I was nudging around.
Oh, yeah,
So-
you were.
Yeah, so if you look on the map,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
that's what I was doing, just like every couple sentence. I'm just like, I'm gonna move over a square.
Sam, you
I'm
have
gonna-
bolstering for 10 minutes.
Oh, score.
All
But
right.
yeah, now that happens, I'm like, well, shit.
Now
Oh,
that the
sorry.
lava has calmed down, it's not going to be as high of a DC. I will need collective acrobatics checks from everybody, and this is going to be like more passes versus more fails as a group to try to get the fuck out.
I'll just be casting on null guidance.
Okay.
When we get within 500 feet of that portal, I'll dimension door him
Okay.
right up to it.
Ooh. Ouch.
I'll.
Don't have to worry about me.
Fuck.
I'm
Yeah,
just
probably
curious.
not.
I just want to do one thing.
What the fuck?
That's
7.
dumb.
What's dumb about
It's like old movie
It
music.
is. Bum, bum,
it?
bum.
Oh,
Yeah.
for a moment, it sounded like Dragnet.
Um,
I rolled a 7. I hope y'all rolled better.
10.
Okay.
Acrobatics still.
Yep.
I'm
Acrobatics.
still missing a foot, you
I'm
bastard.
much better. I'm much better at athletics. Like,
That is
fuck.
not great.
How heavy is Null?
Yeah, how heavy is Null?
Oh, a lot.
Okay.
How big is Null? Medium size?
I'm
Yeah,
medium sized,
Okay.
but I'm made like primarily of like fucking steel.
Yeah.
All right, so
Null
like the
steel
3 to
now.
400 range.
I heard that, Joseph.
We're going old school Wolverine weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Well, nerd fact is, at one point they didn't decide that his bones were encased in metal yet. They originally thought he was just had a metal skeleton. So on old cards where that showed his stats, it would list his weight as like 500 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. So, what do we got for our checks?
11.
Okay. Okay.
18.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
15.
Okay. I'm going to say that you guys are making good progress, but now you're starting to notice that the second Ifrit turned and leapt after the dragon, looking behind you, you're starting to see the lava get a little bit more active again.
God damn it. You
I'll
mean
need
the moment of time Ifrit turned,
Yes.
not a second Ifrit turned.
No.
Like, I heard the second Ifrit turned. I was like, what? No, that was a joke.
Yep. Yep. Nope.
There's now 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
I will need another acrobatics check. This time the DC is a teensy bit higher.
You know what would be
Oh.
you know what would be nice. You know what would be great about
19
now?
for me.
Ian,
We had-
what's your speed when you dash and do all of your monk shit?
If I triple move,
Yeah.
that is 180 feet.
Okay. Because I have Dimension Door as well, so I can take Raga if we need to.
Yeah.
But I don't want to leave you behind either.
I mean, so
Oh!
if-
Oh!
so that is
Yeah, pull that again.
Yeah. I mean,
um,
I can do it up to twice, even though that's not the best option. But I can do it up to twice if we need it. So.
Right.
I mean,
So-
I can
Just
move
once?
1,800 feet in a minute.
Nice.
All right. What do we got?
I saw those eyes, Kuja.
5,
11.
19.
19,
21.
1,
10.
10.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
not doing so hot. Great. Not so hot, guys.
Guys, keep in mind that I'm
Okay.
moving at half speed, which is only 15 feet around.
Right.
Yeah.
Understand. Working on it.
Yep. So I mean, I think one of us should stay
All right.
Yeah.
I will say
close.
you guys are getting some splashes coming up from the lava as you're trying to outrun the craziness of the waves, but now it's starting to catch up to you. So I'm going to say you guys are going to take 14 points of fire.
Yeah.
At this point, you guys are about 1,000 feet out from the exit. I will need one more acrobatics check, or actually, because
2 of them
Kai,
were
you were planning on dimension dooring,
500.
No.
right? And Fortune, were you planning on doing the same?
Yeah, I'll just grab. I'll look at, I'll look at Raga and say, ready?
Yep.
And I'll Dimension Door.
Are we gonna do it twice or once? Because you only get 500 feet.
How far are we out?
You're about 1,000
1,000.
feet out.
Ooh.
I can take Nell twice.
I can do it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do it twice.
I mean, we're gonna need to rest. We're gonna need to rest after this anyway.
I can
Yeah.
make it. Well, I don't know
Can you
if
make it? Are you?
I
sure
don't
you-
know if we'll have that luxury of resting, but I can make it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can do it twice.
This
All right.
isn't even my final form.
So
Ooh.
funny you should reference that. So Raga, Null, Kai, and Fortune dimension door twice and make it to the portal entrance. You still like stand there waiting as Almont is running. Almont, I
I
will need
am-
one last acrobatics check.
Sprinting the fuck as possible.
Now
Or,
the lava's kind of doing one of these. So the solid pieces of ground, you're essentially going to have to like ninja warrior your way through.
Oh no, this is gonna be so great, guys. Ugh, so
You
amazing.
should have next coming up, yes.
Did you seriously
great.
roll what I think you just rolled?
No, what are you talking about? I rolled dynamite. I did not roll a nat 1.
Definitely not.
I got a total of 10.
Wow.
But
The
it wasn't that
one-
one.
I
it
knew
was
it was
not.
supposed to be.
It was
It
not.
was-
Okay.
It was a
Oh.
2.
Okay.
It was a 2.
Okay.
I get plus
A
8
critical fail,
acrobatic.
just a fail.
You don't physically face plant like head first, diving style into the lava.
I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw. From
All right. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's great? When we take the Shadow Monk into the bright fucking fire plane.
Sorry, man.
It's like, if we were in anywhere else that had dim light, I could shadow step 60 feet every 6 seconds.
I should have given you the bardic inspiration on our way out.
Should have bolstered, but I figured monk dex real
I
high.
figured it'd be good.
16?
Okay. You're going to take half damage from this.
Am I though?
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Damn it. Fucking rogues. God damn it.
That's the
You
name wrong.
really think that, mister?
Am I?
Come on.
I think. Yeah, like
That was like the sassiest thing
That
ever.
was really sexy.
Fucker.
You rethink
You-
that damage, mister.
I did legitimately put a question mark behind it because I was like, I don't know if this is he's doing a normal thing or if he's doing a plot
You're good.
Thing.
Damn
so
it.
that's why I was just like, am I?
You, for a split second, put your foot on what you think is solid ground as you're sprinting.
Yeah.
And it sinks. But just before you let your body sink, you quickly kick off of it. And it's like the last second, just as the rest of you guys are making your way through, you like leap and fly through the air for a moment, kind of like doing one of these, hoping that you kicked off with enough force to carry you through. And just as you kind of clutch and feel your muscles tighten and grit your teeth, waiting to fall into the lava, you feel as you land on solid ground back in the material plane.
I was gonna say in that moment, Almut offers a prayer to Serenray.
Saren, right? Nice.
I was like, I'm reading it, so I'm like, there's a 50% chance of getting this right. Because I figured the thought I had, because I was, even though I had this concept before, I was like, what god should the cult? And I always enjoy the idea of they worship a good god, but they are not a good group. So like they are twisting what they think the god wants. So I chose the goddess of life and light and compassion and redemption.
The Everlight.
The Everlight.
And the cult was using it to murder who they wanted.
I mean,
I'm sure
you
she
know,
loved that.
I'm sure she was totally down with the murder.
She's sitting across the divine gate like,
She's just getting shit from the other gods, being like, what the fuck are your people doing?
she's like, I don't want to talk about it. Those aren't my people.
I don't know, they
these
got your
people,
symbols.
they're doing exactly what I wanted. Like, yeah, they're murdering, but no, that's all on board. Like, they're checking all the boxes.
I
You
mean, there are
guys-
some deities for whom that's totally fine.
Yeah. So, but yes, in that moment where I am not sure if I can make it,
Yeah.
despite everything, I do offer up a prayer to her, him, her, it,
Her. Say her.
them.
Um,
I'm sorry, it's a god.
You
It has pronouns we don't
feel
even know. Them.
the nice cold air. Even though you're right next to the portal and it's still hot, it's not nearly as bad as it was.
It's
and you
it's
feel
not
the breeze.
hot, billowy. Like there is fresh air. Yeah.
And as you make your way through the portal, you are seeing some druids who seem to be ringed around the entrance, wearing deep red robes, and look a little bit more. These are not the Ashari that you had seen when you entered the village. These seem to be newcomers, as they are all wearing deep red, and they are focusing their energies on the entrance. And you can see that what was once this huge, uncontrolled, bounding pillar of flame is now reduced. It's not inert, but it's stable for the moment. As you realize, time is wonky when you go in between planes.
Mm-hmm.
Korr
It's been 40 years, hasn't it?
Korr is seen pacing back and forth with Surge at his side as he is anxious. And then he looks and sees all of you and immediately runs up. Says, I thought you had died. I thought you were gone. Oh my god. And he hugs Fortune and hugs everybody.
No, lost a foot.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I have a shitty temporarily idea.
Mm.
We need a rock and a spare boot and some cloth. We're gonna put the rock in the boot, and then we're gonna wrap the boot on his leg so he has a foot.
Surge actually runs up and rubs up against Raga.
Surge?
I like give him scritches and scratches behind his ears and
For a moment, it
don't
sounded
have
like
any
you
bacon.
merged.
You
And I
actually
was
have
like,
cooked
is this a
bacon
new
in your
dog?
pocket now.
Oh, that's right. I stole that raw stuff from the bar. I take it out of my pocket and give it to him.
He takes it and runs, and Korr's like, "What the?"
He really likes it. You should stop giving him turkey bacon.
Yeah, I know. And that's where we're going to call tonight's session
Yay!
Excellent.
because this has lasting impacts on our Wednesday night game. That at some point we'll figure out what happens. But yeah, that is okay. Both of those DCs for persuasions were 20. Okay, if you didn't hit 20, he was going to be insulted by the disrespect of the mortals, and then you guys are going to roll initiative.
Yeah,
And
I figured
that would have been
For
That
it.
would have been really bad.
That would have been real
Yeah.
bad.
That's
would've
That
been
is
real
why
bad.
I kept my mouth shut.
Yup.
he is a scary, scary build.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, lava had already taken half
That-
hit points.
Yeah.
That was partially why I was like sneaking around because I'm like, my goal was to get to this wall and then hide until
Yeah.
combat started,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then
Yep.
But thank you to everybody who tuned in.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you.
This has been our Pride Month of D&D.
Yes, final tallies.
Mm-hmm.
We had 10 subscribers. Thank you all.
Nice. Hell
Hey,
yeah.
nice.
You know,
boo, 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 boo.
gifting and all of that. Thank you all so much. So we've decided instead of doing the proceeds, we're just going to do the subscription cost. So that'll be $50.
Nice. Hell yeah.
We had received 150 for Extra Life thanks to the two sitting with us, Tita and Court.
God damn it.
So thank you. That was over the course of the month.
Okay.
That was not tonight. We didn't get any big donations tonight.
Look, I knew you had stuff tomorrow. I was like, I'm not going to do that to
I'm
him.
not gonna do it. Although, I mean, there will be next session. We can still donate.
Oh. We'll see. That's middle of the week.
No, but here's the
No,
question.
next weekend session. Next weekend.
Oh,
session.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, are we gonna is that it? Are we gonna continue next
that was
week?
all
What
I
do you
had
do?
planned for this, if
Okay.
only because when I picked to do the last session, I was like, I could do a Slayer's Take, or I could do
Something that actually impacts
from a
everyone.
different perspective that
Mhm.
the players now get more information, but their characters
I like
don't.
it.
I love it. It's so much fun.
I like it.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Damn, that's awesome.
So this will be the
It's
last
also
one.
great when there is that great clash of player information and character information. Because
Yo.
I'm like, as soon as he started talking, Ian's like, "Oh fuck, I know exactly who this is." But I'm like,
Oh,
"Well,
yeah.
Elmwood has no clue."
My inner Quill is just like
Mhm.
beaming. And then funny enough, if I got my tally marks correct, we had an even nat 20s and nat 1s. At
That's
8 each.
Hey.
Nice.
8
8 each.
That was awesome.
So
Rock
yeah. Yeah.
Well, I love doing these. I like doing the charity stuff. It's super fun.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
But to everybody who tuned in, thank you so much. We love you. Be nice to each other.
Yeah.
We will be back. Aw, Mr. Pie D&D. I love all those emotes. But
Don't forget, final note, make sure that you are following the channel and tell your
Yes.
friends to follow the channel so that we
Yep.
can make Cujo dye his hair and I'm going to dye my beard.
Yes.
If we hit 100
Be an
followers,
overtone
we
dye.
only have...
Overtone die.
it's going to be
Oh,
overtone
no, I'm
dye.
going to go all out.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually, like...
Some Arctic Fox dye.
Yeah, we're going to bring in special guest
Hey.
Megan, Frame's
Hey,
hairstylist.
Taylor.
We're gonna dye my hair.
Yes.
I
That's awesome.
have decided, if it does happen, what I will do that makes sense with Well, no, it doesn't. How long does the overtone dye last?
Depending on what shampoo you use after, it couple, not long.
I mean, you could
If
always
you
It
continue
depends.
using the conditioner, it keeps building up the color in your hair. But if
Oh,
you
okay,
just
okay.
use regular shampoo, it's gonna wash out in like a week or two.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't last that long. It fades real fast. It's semi-permanent dye.
Okay. Just because if we do hit this, the timing is going to be hilarious because I have like 3 shows coming up.
Oh yeah.
But we'll figure that out when the time comes.
Yes.
But
yeah, we're
We're
only like
we're at 73, so we need 27 followers.
27 more. We have 5 days, 6 days,
Nice.
6 days. So yeah, make sure that you give us a follow. Make sure you tell your friends to follow as well. And we'll be back Sunday
yes,
for more
we will.
Yes.
Sunday for Sea of Thieves. We're gonna keep going in the new
Got my PC
Pirates
screaming
Life.
working.
Yay!
Someone might be excited.
I'm
Someone
so
might be
excited
real
right now.
excited. I'm real excited. I think that that new stuff is tons of fun.
Yeah.
My buddy Sean has a fun joke going along with Pirates of the Caribbean. He never can stay awake for those movies. For some reason, it just keeps knocking him out. So it's like, oh, Sean, I'm going to be streaming the Pirates game on Sunday. He's like, oh, cool. Is there any new stuff? I was like, yeah, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. He's like, well, I'll fall asleep in like 5 minutes. What the hell?
Just as soon as Johnny Depp's dulcet tones come across.
Yep.
And
Narcolepsy.
should be back on Wednesday for some. What is it, Cujo?
Yes.
Dragon.
Here's the
Yes.
Quasits.
The animated.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, Sunday co-op Sunday, Wednesday Decisions and Dragons, and then what do you guys think? Friday next week we'll finish this up.
No, Cujo said it's done. We're done.
This is it. That was all I
This
wanted
is
to
it.
do. So
It was a
basically,
tease.
Really?
the way that it was going, that combat went a little bit longer than I was thinking it was going to go. Also,
And
the
also
lead up
crossing
to
lava.
like, oh, we know what's going on. We're going to follow the thing and do that RP leading into everything. It went a little bit longer. Not that that's a
It
bad
always
thing.
does.
I just fuck you.
Boom. That's what we end on.
God.
Kuja finally won
But-
that combat.
No, it's just that the timing of everything. I had planned 2 other combats there, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to unnecessarily draw it out. Plus, like, I didn't know really what to do other than what happened with the plane of
No,
fire
this
itself.
is
So
perfect.
I
Yeah.
felt like
This is
I felt
great.
like I accomplished what I was hoping to in giving the players like, hey, there's more things going on, you know.
This is like the end of a chapter, and you go to the other team's perspective
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
This is how I ran.
No, it's
Cliff
the
How I ran
interlude.
that campaign. Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
interlude in the middle where like suddenly you get this perspective on like the shit happening on the other side of the world.
Yeah, the world. You're like, wait, who are these? Oh no.
Who are these
Yep.
folks? No
Oh,
clue. You're gonna find out in book 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
give a shit about Rory and Aragon. Oh shit, he ends up being a badass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I will say, keep an eye out. August 21st and 22nd is Extra Life Tabletop Appreciation Weekend. And Rhodes, our favorite Thurston, will be DMing for us that weekend. And I think we're gonna do 2 sessions. To do kind of wrap that out, and we'll do some more shenanigans and more stream goals because that'll go all towards Extra Life. So keep an eye out on socials for that in August.
Yay!
Hey, good times.
Thanks.
So,
All
yeah.
right.
Thanks everyone for watching and hanging out with us these extra days. Happy Pride!
Yes.
Happy
Happy
Pride!
Pride.
Happy Pride!
Chopra.
And we love you all, and we will see you all later.
Bye.
This is the Mind Flayer. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.